fucking loser.
Stop it! In fact, we're live, dickweed. Behave.
I can't believe we're live.
Well, that's crazy.
Don't feel like it.
They're really mean to be live.
You know,
Was anyone
great
even
question.
born without consent? Like, really makes you think. Let's see. I didn't ask to be born. 1 second. Oh my god, I can put a monkey picture.
Before we start anything,
Yeah.
Midnight's 3 a.m. version has ruined my life.
Everyone's
And I need that
a sexy
known.
little baby. I'm a monster on the hill.
Right now, my focus in hyperfixation is on would've, could've, should've. Oh, it's so good. She's so angry in that song, and honestly, yeah, I get it. You should be.
Oh, is that the one where she shit talks John Mayer?
Yes. Oh, I
Slay.
need another video where fucking Dylan O'Brien plays a villain and the people come for John Mayer's head. I need that. I
John
need a
Mayer,
repeat of last year.
They both deserve it, but John Mayer deserves it more.
Yeah.
You kept
He really,
me
really
like a
does.
secret, and I kept you like an oath. I'm normal.
Also, fucking Dylan O'Brien, like, was in the plot and chorus of, like, Bejeweled and, another one. And I'm like, this man is just doing random shit.
Honestly, good
Listen,
for him.
after Percy Jackson, I feel like he's doing shit that only like
Wrong
he
person.
wants to do.
That's Logan Lerman.
Oh, wrong person. Never mind.
Just the way you're
I
like,
don't
wrong
know.
person. Wrong
Okay,
Percy lore.
Okay, to be like, okay. One second.
Get your Percy Jackson facts straight.
I only read the books. Fuck you. Okay. I'm
What
gonna
the
pull
fuck?
up I'm gonna pull up 2 images of these bitches, okay?
Everyone
They-
knows they look similar, but Dylan O'Brien is so much hotter.
No.
That got weird.
What are y'all cackling about?
Look at him.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Logan, fine, like wine I want to take a long drink of. But my counter is 1 second. Let me pull it up. I have it saved on my phone, but I'm not scrolling through my photos.
Uh-huh.
It's so fucking fine. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh. These photos just got me pregnant.
Can you behave for, like, for 5 seconds?
No! He's so hot! He's so fucking hot! It's not fair.
Eh.
I love him.
That's a very interesting beard he has.
Yeah.
He has a nice cardigan in that first photo. It looks
I
very
like to-
soft.
I like to think that Taylor Swift gave that to him, but I know she didn't because this is a photo shoot for a fashion
You're
company.
like, Taylor Swift took off her cardigan and gave it to him because he was cold. She's such a top.
Listen, the fact that him, Taylor, and Sadie Sink have a group chat that they constantly talk in is so fucking, like, interesting to me. I don't know why, but I love it. I love the fact that they're friends.
It slays, honestly. Alright.
Can't wait for Sadie Sink to take over Hollywood.
She's so pretty. But we can get into a Halloween one-shot. It'll probably be a little bit shorter. Whatever. Enjoy the festivities, gay people, and my phone.
How is your hand, by the way?
The scratches on my wrist have, like, pretty much scarred up. I still have, like, 2 gaping holes in my, hand, though.
Mm-mm.
Hi. Love that for you.
It slays, really.
Truly.
Well, the cool fall air of Isidon greets you all with a shiver down your spines, and the wind blows orange and red leaves from the distant forests across the sea glass streets as you start towards the lighthouse. Ethan has insisted you wander your homosexual selves over to the Sea City for Halloween festivities. What's everyone's costumes?
Oh boy, I'm so glad you asked. I think the best way to describe Micah's costume would be Slutty Phoenix. And I dropped an image of it and I put it on my Twitter. But yeah, he's got a full ensemble fucking feather like coat thing and a whole bunch of gold details. Has a whole thigh exposed and whole chest out. A hoe never gets cold, and you know what? We appreciate about him. We appreciate his heels. We appreciate the general vibe of slut.
Amazing. Who's next?
Percy's the sexy cat. It's in the art channel. It's loading into the art channel. More so, he put on something like slutty and then slapped cat ears on top than a typical slutty cat outfit, but yeah.
Right. Delphina doesn't have one.
What?
She's just out here, a grown adult.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Delphina, don't
Fun.
be a loser.
I like how she's like a grown adult. She's like, oh, you're all going as sluts? I'm going as a tax-paying 9-to-5er.
Delphina's like, I'm coming back as someone who came back from the grave multiple times.
She's like,
You know what I am? I'm a vampire. There we go.
Oh my god. See,
Michael-
I thought about not for Percy, but I thought about the concept of a vampire costume. I'm like, would that be inappropriate since there
That
are
would
vampires
be-
in the world?
That would have been so fucking funny, though. He's like, I'm a vampire, and she just stares at him.
He's
Michael
like,
looks
look
at
me.
Delphina. Michael looks at Delphina and he's like, I thought you were a zombie.
He's like, look at me, I'm a vampire, blah, blah, blah. And it just pans over to fucking Delphina deadpanning in the corner.
She's just looking, like, at him like Jim on The Office.
Yeah.
Just fucking, like, dead fucking eyes.
I want to suck your dick. And she's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna pull you through a window and I'm gonna drain you dry and not in the fun way. What's Wander coming as?
They're just a pirate.
We love the creativity.
Yeah. Really.
One
Through the
way
roof.
to Wander's. One way to Caspian's heart is to be a pirate.
Well, I mean, just given the general vibe of the city in general, I think it works.
You
They're
know, I
not
can respect
intentionally. Also, because I have one brain cell and I assign everything pirate.
that.
This is me.
Okay, you know, I respect the hell of that. I respect the hell out of that.
I love how there are like three very distinct vibes here.
It's
Wonder
horror,
is, like,
horror, and
intent-
pirate.
Wonder
Yeah.
isn't intentionally slutty, like it's just a pirate outfit, but the shirt is open.
Pirates are
But
just
it's not-
automatically slutty.
It's not like the other two are intentionally going for a vibe. They're just wearing clothes with the shirt open. There's a
Okay,
difference.
so correction, there are two moods, slut and taxpayer.
Slut taxpayer.
Pirates don't pay taxes.
Yeah, there's slut
Yeah,
taxpayer
Wander's-
and then
Wander's
whatever
part-
Wander's got going on.
No, Wander's in the slut category. The
Oh
open
my
shirt
God.
does it.
Wander's in like the fucking kindergarten teacher that decided to have a fun Halloween. Like, you know,
Yeah.
when they're like, "Oh, I'm a pirate this year," and then like all the kids are like, "Yes, Miss Frizzle." Like,
Oh my god.
like,
Oh,
oh,
wait,
no.
hold up,
It's
hold
like,
up.
No, I'm a sexy Miss Frizzle, guys. I swear. Like, okay,
Not Miss Frizzle.
Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can find something.
Miss Frizzle
Oh, no.
busting it open. I'm gonna take you on a magic school bus ride tonight, baby.
Miss
Oh my
Frizzle's a
God.
MILF confirmed.
She really is. Like, have you seen her? Like, I'd hit.
Oh my
I would
because
also
I
hit.
haven't looked at her in fucking 20 years, Pumpkin.
Alright, fucking keep up, pussy. There's like one sexy Miss Frizzle picture on the internet. And I mean, it's fine. Whatever.
That's
Oh my-
Not that I was looking. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate you so
Wander,
fucking
wait,
much.
hold up. Wander shows up in this bit.
Where am I looking?
Voice
text.
text.
What is that?
What the
Why?
What?
You and I had very different, anyways. Oh god. Alright.
Pumpkin?
No,
Get
when I,
eaten.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Hey, Pumpkin, mind telling us what you were thinking about?
absolutely not, but you passed by very vibrantly decorated houses down the streets of Isadon.
No, I'm not over this yet.
I told
Listen,
you,
all it-
sexy Miss Frizzle!
You don't. Unfortunately, you don't need to even add the first word. If you just type Miss Frizzle on Google and scroll down, you're bound to see some stuff you don't want to.
Oh, here I go.
Now hold
Yeah.
on, Finch. Now how do you know that? We're pointing fingers at me.
No,
Hold on.
I'm looking now. I'm looking.
I was
I'm
looking up-
intentionally looking.
No, I was looking up Miss Frizzle because I didn't watch the Magic School Bus and I wanted to see what she looked like. And I scrolled down.
I found it.
Yeah. You scroll down even further, it gets worse.
Oh.
I don't see anything bad here.
No,
I
I
don't
found
know.
it. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see
Man.
what I found?
I didn't realize how her outfits sometimes were just. I can't
That's
say
not
they were
even the one
camp.
I saw. I saw two different ones that were not that.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
This that first one has the essence of Wonder Bread Lady.
Uh-huh.
I can't explain it, but that's what it has.
I can't get my Sour Patches open.
See, she says morning everyone, but it's spelled M-O-U-R, so I'm assuming she just crashes the bus.
Yeah.
And then all the children died. Anyway.
More
I can't. Ah! My
fucking what's his name? Machine
can't
Gun
go.
Kelly fucking rides this bus.
Oh, he fucking would. He'd be like, that's my hot wife, Megan.
I like that the end of that movie was just Megan Fox being like, "No, that was a fucking typo, you dumbass."
Honestly, slave her. I can't even make fun of Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly relationship. It's literally Dennis and Arl. I'm sorry. It is.
Oh, no wonder why fucking Delphina fucking hates them.
Hey, that's her
She's a
problem.
normal person.
A normal person, says the bitch that like beats the shit out of merchants and crawled out of the grave. Get out of here. Like,
Also,
I'm
someone
a
who
tax-paying
isn't wearing a
adult.
Halloween
We needed
costume on
information.
Halloween.
She's
Yeah.
like, I'm a tax-paying adult for Halloween.
Like everybody like is just looking at her because she's the only one not wearing a costume.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm dressed up as someone who had a good relationship with their parents this Halloween. Thank you very much.
I'm dressed up as someone who gives a shit.
Oh my god. You pass by very vibrantly decorated houses, children rushing around in handmade costumes with buckets of candy clunking at their sides, and the soft smell of baked goods wafting in the air. As you stepped off your boat, you could see several well-meaning ship workers attempting to fit a giant sheet over Yuli to dress her up as a huge ghost. And you proceeded to watch her play tug of war with them for a bit before yanking them into the icy waters. At some point, you can see some of them like tossing large pumpkins into her mouth. Really, she's like a giant circus animal. It's just
I love her.
they're trying as hard as they can.
When has she not been a giant circus animal?
She's like those fucking TikToks of like the zoo feeding hippos like pumpkins. Just put it in her mouth. You might die, but it's fine.
The lethality of a pumpkin, but she looks like a seal.
Yeah.
See, the lethality of a fucking hippo is what I meant to say.
Lethality of a pumpkin.
I don't know. Pumpkin is kind of lethal. He can kick down a door with his fucking leg muscles.
Me hitting someone with my car. It's fine.
I wanted to see you kick down a door or something so bad when I was there, but no. All you did was to fucking abuse and torture me for 3 days.
I let you starve to death while I fucking slept in my chair like an abusive mother.
Okay.
Me letting you starve while you're like my toddler, like just playing with blocks in the corner. Like, Mom, I'm hungry. I'm like, don't care, my programs are on.
I will literally never let you live that down, ever. I will forget my children's names, but I will be like, I remember when I went and visited my online friend Pumpkin Dragons, and he fucking did not feed me anything except for iced coffee and pizza for 3 days.
Oh my god. Oh, my friend fucking sculpted that Caspian penis. How wonderful.
What? Fucking, excuse me?
I QRT'd a dildo on my private, and I was like, oh, this is a Caspian penis. So one of my mutuals was like, I designed this. My bad. Thank you, Kieran. I'm sorry. Anyway. When you walk into the lighthouse, I just looked at my mentions. When you walk into the lighthouse, which has also been decorated for the holiday, with glowing jack-o'-lanterns and candles and ribbons, as you ascend the stairs, you can hear the chatter of a bunch of familiar shitheads talking amongst themselves. When you get up to the top floor, the first thing you see is Ethan, dressed in a very large pink bunny onesie, floppy ears on the hood, and he looks like he wants to kill himself. You can see Dennis and Arl are there, and they're both dressed as each other in really eerily accurate garbs and identical mannerisms. Dimitri's just dressed as a little unicorn in a little, like, baby onesie.
That's cute.
Asta is standing in the middle of the room, dressed like a giant worm.
Oh my god.
I want you dead.
Micah, he makes direct eye contact with you, and he pulls out, like, a red garment out of his pocket, and he kind of, like, twists it, and then he ties it around his chest to make it look like a bra, and now he has a sexy worm.
Micah puts his head in his hands and just, like, has a second to think.
Caspian is dressed in what looks like, on a normal-sized person, would be a very flattering, like, mermaid costume, but instead he's, like, literally, like, busting out of it, and, like, the little seashell bra is, like, barely holding on to its thread. And they all just, like, slowly turn to look at you.
You all look awful, Asta. I'm getting you a different outfit.
Asta looks very, very sad that you said that, and Eudenius kind of, like, gives, like, a little bit... I think
So you wouldn't love him
His
as a
hair
worm.
is covered.
I think he looks like a very pretty worm.
No, but his hair is covered. Come on.
His hair is covered. It still looks like a little pretty worm.
No, but his hair is very nice.
It is, but so is the rest of his costume.
Yeah, you know, but sometimes you think, oh, damn, would be great to see the creativity.
Asta looks at you and he's like, you don't think that my sexy worm is creative?
I think your sexy worm is very creative.
Like, are you trying to say you wouldn't love me if I were a sexy worm?
Okay, we're not having this argument again.
I'm just telling you, he wouldn't make you a little orange peel enclosure that's full of nutrients for your little worm self.
Are you trying to break us up?
It's like not even like a Dennis that said it. It's like Arl like lounging on the couch.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is already really chaotic.
I ask for one normal holiday. Remember when you went in as a musketeer? That was great.
You're dressed as a sexy phoenix. I can't dress as a sexy worm. How come you get to be a sexy chicken? That's not fair. Okay, he pulls like the little hole in his thing down, and it kind of like stretches out and sags, so now his chest is showing. He's like, see, my boobs are out too. Ooh, sexy worm.
You know what? I
think you're just gonna have to let him be a sexy worm.
Percy,
he seems happy about it.
He don't seem happy about it, and that's the worst part.
I helped him with the costume.
Oh no, of course it's your fault.
Eugenius is just sitting on the other side of the room, like smiling at you.
Percy kind of like leans
Michael
over.
looks like he wants to rip Eugenius apart.
Percy kind of like leans over to Micah. It's like, just go along with it.
I mean, if it's making him happy, right?
Asta looks very content in his sexy costume.
Just play
Dennis looks
along
very
with it.
content that Asta's content.
You're not gonna
Micah
win this.
is glaring at Edenius.
You know you're not gonna win this. You know you're just gonna argue in circles about this. Just play along. Tell him that he's a very sexy worm.
You're a very sexy one, Master.
Asta like kind of like slicks he makes the movement of someone like slicking their hair back, but he's just slicking back his like front worm nub.
Oh my god. Front worm nub?
What the fuck?
He bats his eyes at you. You can hear like an audible like blink blink noise.
Something. You know what, Delphina? Actually, you think you could you think you have any other taxpayer costumes laying about?
No, let him be a sexy worm.
Delphina
Now you're
puts
just
her hands up.
enabling him.
She'll just put her hands up and it's like, I'm staying out of this. I'm more interested in whatever the hell Ethan is doing.
This is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Ethan turns and he's like sitting at a desk. He has like the baby in his lap and is like directly making like very aggressive eye contact with you, Delphina. He does not look happy.
Did
Percy
somebody
kind of like
coerce you into wearing that?
He looks at Arl.
Percy kind of
Oh.
like goes over to where Ethan is, and he kind of like grabs one of his like bunny ears.
He's like, keep your
Like-
harlot hands off of that.
Delphina follows and takes the child away from the angry Ethan.
Delphina.
So I see that there's been some meddling from two parties in particular.
When does he never fucking meddle? He's always
Yeah,
meddling.
You know, I would particularly appreciate if you didn't meddle just for once. Just for once, that would be great.
Arl like plops his like legs like across Dennis's lap and crosses them, and he just kind of like makes like a smug cat face at the both of you.
Micah now has a death warrant out against Carl.
Who doesn't? Arl tells Micah to get in line.
Delphina was the OG, by the way. I want that known.
Okay, yeah, but like Micah can join in now. Like if Delphina ever tries to murder him, like he will fully join in.
Are they like floppy bunny ears? Or are they like?
Oh, they're very floppy. They like run down like his back. They're like kind of like almost like the same size as the costume itself.
The ear he's like holding, he kind of flips it over so it like when it drops, it smacks in Ethan's face.
And then like sits there and he tolerates it, but you can tell he's getting like more and more annoyed as it goes on.
He takes the other ear and does the same.
You know what? Hey, Percy, remember when you said that, you know, you should live and let be about 2 seconds ago to me?
Oh, I'm living that be. I'm enjoying this.
Oh,
I think this is
absolutely. It just
hilarious.
looks like Ethan is about to rip off, like your tits, like, specifically.
Pumpkin, is the baby wearing a costume too, or
The baby is not. The baby is costumeless.
Why'd you not put a baby in a costume?
It's not my
Delphina-
baby to put a costume on.
Well, now we need a ladybug costume or something.
Then you could go out and you could get a costume for the baby yourself.
You know what, Delphina, do you want to go get a costume for the baby?
yes, I think he deserves it.
Cool, let's go.
Wonder Queen. Everything that just went down. And just turns to Caspian and is like, I think you look good.
His face kind of like goes like blue a little bit, and he like is like fiddling with like his like shell rise. He's like, do you really think so? He's like, he does like the little like toe, like when like the little like toe thing where it kind of like twirls.
Oh my god.
He's like, I really like your pirate costume too. Not that I'm also in a pirate costume. It's more like a mermaid, an accidentally sexy mermaid. It was supposed to just be like a regular mermaid though, but he like twirls his like toe again.
Oh my god.
Grown man.
What is that?
He like goes.
Oh my
He like goes like say something else, but like the string kind of like gives out a little bit, and he like Like the shells like pop off his chest, and he's like sitting there like trying to hold them up. He's like, anyways, I think you look really good in your pirate in your pirate costume. It looks very nice.
Do you need a hand with that?
With me? He's like,
Hold on. Trick. Hold on. And they get like one of those like safety pins, so that like it's a bit longer in the back. Maybe it won't pop off now.
Oh, thank you. You saved my boobs. He's like, you're making me shy.
Oh my God.
He like bats his eyes. You want?
He has like extra long eyelashes, but only for half a second.
Yeah. They're like gleaming, glistening even.
Oh my God.
Stop saying
One may say in the moonlight.
Yeah, in the moonlight. Where's my notes? Wonder he kind of like adjusts the little like neckerchief on your neck, and he gives you nose like a little like boop. He's like, I do think you look very cute though. Yeah. So as you guys take notice of the baby costumeless. Avon kind of like sits back in his desk, bunny ears kind of like waggling to the side, and he goes, well, in that case, you're all tasked with taking the kid out to go trick-or-treating. You can go.
I think that's a great idea, actually.
Give him a nice time, find him a costume if you want. That's not really up my expertise, and he like wiggles his fingers.
Well, he has to have a costume for trick-or-treating, that's the whole part.
Well, then you can get him a costume, and then he can go and you can all trick-or-treat.
You know what? Since you don't care enough to, we are going to give this kid the best night of his fucking life.
And Cassian kind of looks at you, he's like, well, I think you could all have a nice trick-or-treating night. Adults can trick-or-treat, and he said,
I'm going to make sure that this kid has a really fucking good night, and that is all I'm focused on.
Aiden kind of like gives a little like, he kind of like raises his hands and a like little like, whoa, all right then. And
I do think, since you said adults can all trick or treat, I suppose, then I think we all should.
You can. I mean, adults
That
do it all
concludes
the
you,
time.
bunny boy.
Ethan
That
fucking
concludes you.
scrunches his nose at you.
Like a bunny?
Don't tell him that. Do not tell him that. He's like, why the fuck would I go trick-or-treating?
Because we
Because
all
it's
are
a fun-
going to.
And it's a fun tradition.
You're already in costume, so.
He's scowling.
Delphino
Come
pokes him. Delphino will poke him. Is like, I'm not gonna be the only one hurting these cats over here. You need
Hey.
to come too.
I don't think it's hurting cats. We're all going to be focused on one thing.
Caspian kind of like looks at all of you and he's like, you could always go with him and look for the cotton candy house.
The what?
Avon like kind of like looks between like you all, and he looks between Caspian and he's like, they could also go look for fucking leprechauns.
What's the cotton candy house?
Caspian kind of like smiles to himself and he's like, well, the cotton candy house is an old story about a mansion that's on the tallest hill in the forest that border Isidon. It shows up one night out of the year every Halloween and vanishes at midnight. It's said that Tinkerakos, the god of mischief and trickery, placed it there, and the dead have parties and festivities. He's like wiggling his fingers.
You know, I don't mean to be rude, and that sounds like a very wonderful story, but I do think I've had quite enough of Tinkerakos.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's rumored that there was a group of circus performers that took shelter in the mansion one night. Then the magic there, like, drove them insane and they killed each other. And at that point, it was called the Cotton Candy Massacre, and then they call it the Cotton Candy House. And he's
So
like,
you want us to take
A child.
this small child, and she's gonna kind of like hoist him up a little bit to go look for a house where people got murdered that is brought into being by the god of madness.
That
Just
could
so I'm clear.
potentially, that could, one, potentially be dangerous, and two, Tinker Arcos has had quite a bit of fun trying to, murder us.
He like does a little like toe thing again, like along the ground. He's like, it's a little fun Halloween thing.
It is a fun Halloween thing, and I think it's wonderful.
We could take the baby trick or treating, drop him off with, I don't know, maybe Wanda's dad or something, and then we could go check out this cotton candy house because I'm curious now.
God, fine.
Of course you are, Percy.
But we're dropping off the kid first because I don't want him in a dangerous situation.
Oh, of course not. We'll drop the kid off.
And we're getting a costume for him first.
Oh yeah. And we're all going. That includes you, Rabbit.
Ethan looks incredibly upset. He's like, why does Caspian get to stay here and I have to go?
I said everyone. That includes Caspian.
His boobs are out. Why did... Whatever.
His boobs are always out.
All of our boobs... Well, actually, I mean, to be fair, Percy... Well, no, Percy, yours are covered up.
They're kind of... Yeah, they're out.
And
I
fixed
the corset.
I fixed Caspian's shells, so that they're not.
Yeah.
His nipples are covered.
He like...
The technicalities.
Literally only his nipples are covered.
His
like,
nipples are usually out, so it's not really a big deal.
He like pulls up like the strap a little bit and like he kind of like lifts his tits and then they kind of like drop back down.
It's an audible boing.
Yeah. He's like, I guess I'm kind of covered. Usually they're out more.
You know what, Caspian? We're in the same boat. It's fine.
He just like, looks down at himself and he nods.
Besides, I'm sure on, a night of festivities and all, people would be, happy to see the saint out and enjoying it just as well.
Saint could be out and enjoying it with a shirt on.
Okay, well that's enough of you.
You have
when have you ever worn a shirt, Caspian?
Ethan was the one saying that, not Caspian.
Oh, so
Caspian can't throw stones in this glass house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought.
No.
This is probably why we don't want everyone to come along.
Yeah.
Because
No, we gotta
Pumpkin's
bring
voicing
everyone.
5 people.
No, Jake, it'll get way too confusing. Absolutely not.
Delphina just watches them argue, and she's gonna step out of the room with the child. She's done with this.
Micah's gonna follow her, and he kind of looks at the kid, and he's like, "So, what are you thinking in terms of costume? Just go pick up one that fits first."
Whatever there's in a store. Knowing our luck, we'll find that godforsaken lich again, and who knows what he'll have.
I mean,
come on.
I might have some from when I was younger, but no guarantee they'll fit right.
I mean, maybe if you have one from when you were like fairly young, then it might be able to fit.
Wonder was probably like a big ass baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay.
That's
So
a
I
big
guess-
ass baby.
Water came out the size of a fucking 5-year-old.
That's a big ass baby.
Okay, so I guess we're going to just find a store. It's fine.
We'll
It's
stop
probably-
at the first store we see. Hopefully they have something.
Mm-hmm.
Before Percy leaves, he's just gonna go over to Ethan. Like, he kind of stares at him for a second, and then he's gonna like whisper something to him real quick. It's in your DMs.
Oh god.
The baby
Oh god.
That's Ethan.
No!
in front of the baby.
No.
No,
Delphina has the baby.
I
Yeah,
forgot
it's
to
not
inform you. There was
inappropriate.
Dimitri is still in the room.
It's not. He's whispering, and it's not inappropriate.
Do you want me to answer?
Harlotry in the same room as a baby. I cannot believe you, Jake.
Whatever you want to do.
Really, right in front of my salad? In front of my baby salad? Really, right in front of my baby salad? Have some shame.
You know what? Asta, are you coming?
Do you want me to answer this, like, out loud?
No, however you want to do.
Okay. Ethan looks directly at you, Percy, and he goes, "The trick in trick or treat means that if someone doesn't give you candy, it means you egg their shit."
It's like, all right.
Percy, do you not know what trick part of trick or treat means?
I've never understood it, to be honest.
Was Percy gonna turn to sex work?
What?
What?
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
I mean, I guess I should.
Turn tricks, get treats.
I mean, I've always heard it, like, trick or treat, but I never quite understood what the trick part meant.
I mean, it loses the novelty after one time.
Yeah.
Are you guys heading out to the shops then?
Yes, Micah looks at Asta and he says, "Are you coming?"
Asa kind of looks at you and he's like, "I might catch up later." He's like, what? He's like, looks at Eudenius and Arl, and he's like, "I promised that I would help them navigate."
All right. See you later then. And as he leaves, he like looks at Arl, and he narrows his eyes, and he just mouths, "If he gets another fucking worm costume."
You just see Arl give you like the same little like knife cat like cat mouth look.
That does not help. Oh my god.
Anyways, you all venture out into the brisk night, baby in tow. The market is filled with Isidonians enjoying their Halloween night. People dressed in fun costumes, holding pails of candy or holding baked goods and caramel apples of the sort. The market district is similarly full of people selling mugs of hot chocolate, pumpkin pies, turkey legs, apple fritters, or just selling general Halloween-themed trinkets. A very familiar magical shop looms in its usual alleyway, lit by the glow of a jack-o'-lantern.
We're going in.
Oh god.
Delphina sighs the deepest sigh and heads on in.
Percy follows.
The typical little chime of the door kind of rings, and Kalgranos is like sitting in like his little normal like behind his desk or behind his counter, and he looks the same as he always does, except he has a large red clown nose where he otherwise would not have a nose at all. And he looks at the old man and goes, "Ah, my favorite ugly customers, back in my store once more."
Yeah, we do you have a sort of odd question, one that you probably don't get often. Do you have a Halloween costume roughly about the size of this little one here?
Why have you brought a tiny little thing into my store? Why is it so small and ugly?
It's
We're
a
going to
baby.
take him. We're going to take him trick or treating.
Something preferably with full body coverage and maybe a hood.
What do you mean full body coverage? As opposed to what, half body coverage? Taking the lyrics "everyone is a sexy little baby" a little bit too seriously for me. Thank you very much.
Oh no,
God.
absolutely not.
God.
No.
Do you have a costume? Do you have a costume or not? Can you just answer that?
He's like wandering in the back like, "And I'm a monster on the hill."
No. Maybe like a cute little ladybug costume.
He like, you can hear him like pull like a lever somewhere, and like a wall kind of like turns like in his shop, and you see a bunch of different kinds of costumes like lining the walls. You see like little baby like dragon costumes, little baby chicken costumes, sheep costumes. There's one where you can literally just make the baby a pumpkin.
Micah is about to start fucking crying.
Oh.
Delphina smiles a little and grabs a pumpkin costume for the child.
It's so cute.
You have
Delphina, maybe you can get a costume here too.
There are a few different adult costumes here. You have a sexy clown, a sexy pickle, a sexy stack of divorce papers,
Oh my god.
a witch, a sexy carrot.
Delphina. The witch costume does have some nice ruffles on it.
What? Can you repeat the options again?
Of course, a sexy clown, a sexy pickle, a sexy stack of divorce papers, a witch, and a sexy carrot.
Delphina looks at Calgranos and is like, "All right, so how much for the pumpkin?"
That'll be 3 gold for the pumpkin, 5 gold for the big costume.
All right. Well, here's the gold for the pumpkin, and we should be on our way.
Percy
Delphina.
goes over to the counter. He's like, "How much for just a witch's hat?"
The witch's hat will be a gold.
He pays that, and then just puts the witch's hat on Delphina's head. It's like, "There you go. You got a costume now."
See, you're in the spirit.
Delphina looks at Percy
It's just
for like a minute, like just like looks at him and is like,
so you didn't have to do
Fine.
anything, and I paid it for you. You just have a hat, and I have a
And
baby.
it's just for one night.
How much covers of the this is like the Fae baby, right?
Yes, this is the Fae baby. You did not, in fact, abduct Dimitri.
Yeah. How much, like, I guess, like, because I'm guessing there's, like, a little cap, like, on top. Like, as, like, the pumpkin stem or something. How much, like, coverage does that have? Probably not a lot, actually. Never mind. He looks over at Calgranos and he's like, "Do you have any tiny, like, baby cloaks?"
Baby cloaks? We have regular cloaks. What does a baby need a cloak for?
Baby can't be in moonlight. Baby will have very bad time if it's in moonlight. So
You all birthing weird children. Ugh. He like looks around and he like pulls out like a dusty old cloak from like the back and he's like, "Can have this one, 0 charge."
Micah kind of
Alright.
like takes it and like bats the dust off of it and like firmly secures it with one of his own like gold pens to the baby's costume.
The baby does like a little like one of those open mouth like baby coughs. He goes,
Micah smiles at the baby.
alright, we should be good to go for trick-or-treating.
"Right. Yeah. Thank you for somehow always being here. Somehow."
Thanks, Kyle. We appreciate you.
"Isn't it wonderful? Goodbye, little uglies." He's like got his like nasty little hooves up on his on his counter.
You have a good night.
"Have a good night, little uglies," and he honks his nose at you.
Micah waves as they exit.
He waves back at you. As you guys leave, what do you intend to do now?
Trick-or-treating.
We're taking
Yeah.
this baby trick-or-treating and Micah
We're
is
gonna
so intense about it.
we're gonna get that baby some candy, I guess.
Do you guys have trick-or-treating buckets?
Fuck.
Percy goes back into the shop.
You can hear Colgaros go, "Oh boy! Love seeing you here! With
Our
your
shopping
dress
list.
up and everything."
We're very bad at shopping, okay? We need like trick-or-treating buckets, please.
How many of us are here?
Well,
Delphina's
there's-
waiting outside.
There's
Well,
We
four
don't
there's
of you
need like
plus-
one for each of us, right? We can just like share.
I'm just saying,
We're-
like, who?
I want to
who-
remind you that Percy has a bag of holding.
Yeah, we're not gonna stick all. If we stick all of the candy in there, Fox Club is gonna eat it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he will.
That's
let's
why.
see,
That's why
so-
you grab him by the throat and put
He
him in
lives-
this jar.
he lives there. So
So Delphina obviously doesn't want to trick-or-treat, so there's one for the baby, and I can carry that. And I guess one for all of us, maybe?
yes.
You guys, Carl just kind of like plops down like a couple like dingy plastic like pails for you guys to fill with candy. He's like,
Grab one for Delphina anyway.
Alright.
He like, you have like 5 pails kind of stacked on top of each other, and he's like 1 gold.
Micah hands over 1 gold.
He very slowly like slides it towards himself with a single claw.
Thank you.
You're welcome, large-breasted, strange gay man.
You know, I did think the costume really showed them off tonight.
Show them off every night. Breasts always out forever.
Okay, well that's part of the fun of it.
Whatever. All of you mortals. Harlots and whores. The lot of you. He makes direct eye contact with you.
Listen, I get it, but you know, we're trying to make this a good baby's first Halloween.
What does your breasts being out have to do with baby's first Halloween?
Because I wanted to impress someone, but you know what, I'm not really getting that, so...
Oh my god. Sexy worms tend to have the impact on everyone.
How did you know that?
He's like, anyway.
Did you tell them that?
Anyways.
Did you? Seriously?
You're like, you know, the sexy divorce papers were too problematic.
You know what? I feel like the sexy divorce papers would have been better than that. I feel like I'm gonna get some sexy divorce papers.
Oh my god.
you see Golgoroth like stick his head up from the back and he's like, ooh, trouble in gay paradise.
I feel like I need to clarify for the audience that Mike is fully joking.
You're like, guys, I don't mean it, please. Oh my god.
But Micah takes the pail outside, and he holds one up for the kid, like still holding it because baby can't hold it. And he shows off the one that they also got for Delphina, and he's like, "So we'll collect stuff for you if you want, but if you want to hold it."
You can do it. I will keep hold of him and carry him around tonight.
All right.
Well, I suppose you guys are going trick-or-treating then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are on our way.
In that case, I'm gonna need you guys to roll D10 for candy quality.
Oh.
You guys rock up to your first house.
Should I roll for Delphina's rolling for... Okay.
Who's rolling for the baby then?
I can roll for baby.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, baby
hell
gets
yeah.
good candy.
Delphina, Wander, and Micah, you guys get like, it's not the worst candy, but it's like little like poopy pieces. They're like kind of tiny. They're like okay flavors. Percy,
It's Tootsie Rolls. We got Tootsie Rolls.
yeah, you got little ass
Fuck
Tootsie
yeah.
Rolls.
Wait, y'all don't like Tootsie Rolls?
No,
God
fucking
no.
tastes
They're
like-
fucking awful.
I like the fruity kind. I don't like the
Of
chocolate.
course you
Yeah.
do, you fucking fruit.
The fruity kind they do kind of slap. Not gonna lie.
No stop. I don't like the chocolate.
They're practically taffy. That's why the chocolate ones really taste like fucking duty.
I need to look something. I have a feeling I'm going to be looking up a lot of things tonight.
Ew,
Oh god.
British.
I'm so sorry.
I want
You're
everyone
British.
to know that Micah is on a quest for milk duds tonight.
Milk duds.
They're my
Oh.
favorite candy.
What?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
we're kicking lesbian John Arbuckle out of my chat. What the fuck do you mean?
They're good.
Absolutely
No.
the hell not.
Yes,
No,
they are.
that's like saying your favorite candy is like a sugar baby or a sugar daddy. It's like, what the fuck? Who thinks of that?
You're like, I
What?
really like, you know when your teachers used to like put like the tack up to like stick like posters on without ruining their walls? That's literally, you're like, I love to peel that off the walls and chew it. You weirdo!
You guys are so mean. It's just caramel.
Fucking gross! It's like the worst kind of caramel.
It's not like great, but it is like fun to like just kind of like.
It's bad caramel. It like there's better caramel candies.
I know, but like some other caramel candies is expensive. I can get this for like fucking $1.
That's because nobody wants to buy it.
Yeah, and I buy it.
Percy and the baby, they get like full size, like decent like chocolate bars. The ones that you guys that got like shitty candy, you may have just been like discriminated upon. You can't tell.
Oh my god.
Micah doesn't even care. He's just happy that the baby got good candy.
In
This-
Isidon,
Micah is sitting here in this whole, like, in his head, this whole night is about baby and nothing else.
Micah, you watch the baby excitedly clap as they get like a fat fucking chocolate bar in their little bucket.
Micah is about to cry.
Aw.
You guys go to your next house. Give me another roll.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit. Let me roll for baby.
Oh! Oh my god!
This is a bad house.
Nobody likes this house.
You guys...
He's gonna kill someone if this baby doesn't get good candy at this house.
Micah and Delphina like staring at the person.
The baby literally rolled 1. Yeah. Micah, you get a 2. And this dude like comes out. He's just like a fucking like grumpy ass like pissed off looking guy, and he like looks at you guys, and he like looks at like your buckets like expectantly out. He literally drops like crinkled, like half open, like pieces of candy in all of your buckets, except for the baby, who he drops like a rock into their bucket.
Can I roll intimidation?
I would like to
Even on
also
an
roll
8?
intimidation.
What? No, I was gonna say, Wander.
Fuck.
He rolls you like for some reason you're like the only one. Maybe it's because your shirt is open. Maybe it's because you're fine. We don't know. He drops like a regular chocolate bar into your bucket.
Oh my god.
I rolled intimidation on him.
Oh my. Okay, you can intimidate the trick or treater. You have to
This
tell
is
me.
for
You have to
baby.
tell me how you intimidate him though.
Wanda puts the chocolate bar in the baby's thing though.
Aw.
Delphina's gonna step up like real close to him, like right in front of his face, their breath is shared, and it's like, I think you have something better for my little friend here, and she kind of like jostles the little baby. It's like, why don't you go double check?
She's got like he like looks down and she's like holding a knife in the baby's hand. Delvina, the guy kind of like he like looks like he's visibly sweating, and you see him like vanish for a second, and he comes back and he dumps like 2 full-size like peanut butter candies into the baby's bucket.
Fuck yeah.
She smiles and is like, that's better, thank you, and like holds out the baby's arm to wave at him as she
Oh my
steps away.
It's like the baby's still like clasping the knife in its tiny hand.
It's a knife he got from Ethan.
God.
She's like, finally, his poor parenting comes in handy. You guys go over to the next house. Roll me a hit. Oh.
Can I use that roll for the baby?
You know what, you can. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wander,
No wonder.
Wander, you get a gross, you get a little box of like raisins, but they're like old raisins.
Oh my god.
Micah, you get a decent chocolate bar. It's not a full size, but it's a kind that you enjoy. Delphina, you get like a little like hostess cake type of thing. They plop that in your little bucket.
That's weird.
Fuck it, why is it weird? It's sealed.
I've never heard of anyone giving away hostess during
Wait,
Halloween.
really? People in
No.
like one of my neighborhoods used to do it.
Yeah,
It was like the
No.
really, really rich people though.
Because like you can't buy them in bulk.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can't really buy like
Costco, bitch.
Costco. Yeah.
my Costco doesn't have hostess in bulk.
Your Costco sucks, respectfully.
Your Costco should slay a little more.
I'm sorry, I live in a fucking poor area.
Yeah, fucking stop being poor and have money instead. Hater. Anyways.
I am a hater. I hate you.
Good. Keep get in line, bitch.
No, I am the line. I am number fucking 1. You know this.
I know, and I still send you to the back every time. Jay, you roll for the baby. The baby gets a nice, like, I don't know, it's probably like a cosmic brownie or something, like Slay.
No.
It
Yeah,
falls
hell
into
yeah.
It falls into the baby's bucket, and it does, like, another, like, happy baby clap. It, like, giggles a little bit.
Aw.
Aw.
I had one of those not long ago, and it was not as good as I remembered.
I know, they
I've-
kind of suck, not gonna lie.
Hey, not gonna lie, I've never had one.
What?
I mean, they're
Oh,
better
they're-
when you're younger.
When you're young, getting one when you were younger was like getting a bar of fucking gold. It was
Yeah.
the best thing you could fucking get.
As an adult, they flop a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like now you guys are making me want to kind of try one a
You
little
You
can
bit.
go to a
should.
gas
You
station.
should. Yeah.
Mm.
If you walk to a gas station, they always like have them.
Coming to you guys soon. Jay tries a cosmic brownie.
Oh my god. Perseus, you get like a pack of like kind of fruit, maybe like Twizzler-esque kind of like candy. Do not fucking claw my chair, creature. You get a.
I am sending telepathic thoughts to that creature to attack you.
It's fucking church going after my new swivel rocker, little hater.
Good.
Yeah.
Go, Church. Go. Church loved me, by the way, when I was there. Don't forget that.
I think that was I think that was Coco. Was it the long-haired one or the short-haired one?
I don't remember. I just remember there were like 3 animals that like really hung around me while you were fucking conked out.
I think it was the long-haired one. Fucking Coco was a fucking freak towards like new people. She loved everyone.
And your weird homo dog.
Yeah, my incredibly homoerotic dog. He lives with my dad now, and he's on cloud
Good.
9.
I still can't like I still remember the one night that you were like, Jay, get over here, stop being a fucking weirdo, and I was like, huh?
Yeah. It's like my gross dog that like sounds like an old man eating chili when he like cleans himself. He's like way too like affectionate and like not in like the fun dog way.
That's such a weirdly specific way to describe that.
He was a fucking like pervert in his past life. I know it. Just like that dog is a fucking weirdo. Like the way that he cuddles you is not the way that like a dog cuddles you. It's the way
You're
that,
right.
like, it's the way that like a dude like that is like way too like close to you on the bus.
Touchy-feely?
Yeah. Or like
he's
you just met him and he's like, hey, like where's my hug? It's like, get away from me.
You're like, okay, like I'm pushing myself, you like off of me, and he's like, no, like I just want to like, hey, what's up? And you're like, get away.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking how he is. But, you guys kind of continue going along, like, trick-or-treating for a bit, until you hit a very familiar house, and when you knock on the door, a very small tiefling, answers, and you can see Marin is kind of, like, dressed up like a little scarecrow. He has, like, little, like, pieces of straw, like, sticking out from his, like, shirt. He's wearing flannel. He's wearing dad flannel. He's got a little straw hat and like little rosy cheeks painted on his cheeks.
I thought Marin was a halfling.
Oh, did I say, what did I call him?
You said tiefling.
Did I? Oh, my bad. I meant halfling, not tiefling. It's Marin.
You're like, a very familiar house, a tiny tiefling. I'm like, which tiny tiefling do we know?
No,
Yeah.
I meant halfling. I'm autistic. Anyways.
Hey man. How's the sort of crowd been tonight?
It's not terrible. It's always usually busy around here, but I don't mind. It's very, very nice. I like looking at everyone's costumes. You all have very creative costumes, and he, like, observes everyone being a whore.
Yeah, I did try. I called in a couple of favors, actually.
I can tell. What, wonderful. And he kind of, like, looks at all of you, he's like, Wanda, look at you expressing yourself.
Oh my god.
Are you sure that you're not too cold?
No, see, that's why I have the scarf.
Can't disagree with that, my love. And
Man,
In brackets, it's a very small scarf.
yeah. He's like looking at it, he's like, yeah, that's gonna keep you really warm. Very, very nice, my lamb.
Micah points to the baby and he's like, "Look, we have someone with us for probably first Halloween."
Oh my, how wonderful. And he like kind of like takes like the candy bucket, he kind of like jostles it around. Marin's the kind of big dick Chad MVP that like has full size candy bars for
Oh
everybody.
shit! He's like one of those good houses. Holy fuck!
Yeah, you guys get a free candy pass with like good shit for all of you.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
He gives it to you and kind of looks around and is like, what are your other plans today? As he kind of like glances around, are you just trick-or-treating all night?
Well, we want to make sure that we get a good candy haul for this little one, but Caspian did suggest going to, God, what was it? The Cotton Candy House or something?
Marin kind of like raises his brows and he's like, "Oh, he's sending you after that old tale again, is he?"
Again, is
Yeah.
this something that he used to do a lot?
He used to do it a lot. He used to always talk about it, and I think that he just was a bit upset that he never found it himself personally.
He never found it, so it's really just an old wives' tale then.
Marin kind of like gives you like a little bit of a grimace. He's like, "I think so. I've never seen it either, but he's very excited about the prospect of it, and I'm not the one that's going to tell him anything."
I
So he
mean,
wants us to chase
considering
a
our,
fairy tale.
considering our luck, we were told the maw was not real. Knowing our luck, we'll find the cotton candy house.
Has that happened in canon yet?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You know what, that's fair. I mean, to be fair though, we also have like shit luck in general when it comes to things like in terms of haunting things, so
Well,
It could be fun.
what about a murder house sounds fun?
Well, they stayed there the night, and that's what caused them to get murdered. We just don't get murdered. We don't stay the night.
Well, I mean, there's
silly
only
us. Why
so
didn't we
many-
think of that?
We just don't go tonight. That's what I meant.
There's only so many hours in a night, and apparently it only appears tonight.
Yeah, well then we go tonight. We drop the baby off and we go show it off. Not show it off. Go. I think the moon keeps hitting me, and my brain's all weird. But yes, we go. To the
Percy, do you
cotton
need a second?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? You can lean on my shoulder if you need.
No, I'm good. I'm not falling over yet.
Michael looks at him.
He gives him a thumbs up. Gives him a smile.
Hmm. Micah turns away, but he's like half expecting something to happen. Yeah, so we should probably make sure this one, experiences the whole thing. And then we can head up there. And, well, Marin, if we end up dying horrific, gruesome deaths, well, then you can blame Caspian for it, for sending us on a wild goose chase in the first place.
he gives you all like a slightly concerned look. Wander particularly, he gives you a very concerned look.
I don't think we're not gonna die horrible gruesome deaths.
Oh, we're not going to die. I sincerely think that this is all just a hoax or something.
I'm going to have a talk with him later about the things that he suggests to you all anyways.
He does suggest a lot of very, well, I get that he's sort of immortal or something, but, well, functionally immortal, but the thing is that we are much more, squishy.
Wander, he gives you another concerned look.
It'll be fine. That's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. If anything tries to hit Wander, I'll jump in front of them and I'll take the blow for them.
No.
Yes.
No.
Michael leans real close to Marin and he says, I don't want them to hear this because they'll keep arguing with me, but I definitely will, I promise.
Wait, hold on. Can I roll perception?
Yes.
To hear the whispering.
Yes.
That wisdom isn't good, so it's probably not gonna work, but...
Oh boy.
Oh.
Wander, you hear radio static, like fucking irrigating through your ears.
I'm glad you agree with me, Micah.
I totally do, and he shoots like a thumbs up to Marin.
Marin just gives you a thumbs up also, and then Wander, he gives you a little hug around your thigh.
They'll go down and give him a proper hug.
Wander, you hug your father.
Yay.
With that, Marin gives you guys an extra round of candy bars and sends you on your way.
Thanks, Marin.
You're
Thank
welcome. Behave, lamb. And he closes the door.
Well, how many more houses do you think we should hit before we get this one, a fairly good haul?
This already feels like a really good haul. Maybe I'm just not...
How full is the bucket?
Your bucket's decently full. I think probably a good halfway or so.
Michael looks at it and he looks at the kid's pail and he says, I would do fucking anything to make sure that they have the best fucking Halloween on this fucking planet.
Micah, the baby has like taken a strand of your hair and is chewing it.
Micah is more endeared by this than you probably think he is.
It's like wrapped around his tiny little fist, and it's like there's like sparkles in the baby's eyes as it looks up at you, like drooling all over your hair.
Micah gives the baby a smile and he says, "Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself."
The baby is very much enjoying itself.
I love how you're trying to dunk on Micah, but he legitimately
I'm not trying to dunk on Micah at all. I'm trying to exhibit baby behavior. This is not an anti-Micah moment. This is the babies are gross moment, but it's still endearing.
Listen, it's endearing.
This is a no dunking on Micah zone. This is the babies are like nasty little creatures.
Babies are just kind of dumb.
Look, there's no thoughts in that baby head.
You know what? Micah doesn't care. He loves this baby.
Like it like holds like the little like wet spitty like strand of hair, and it kind of like flaps its little baby arms like the way kind of like bounces like in whoever's arms it's in.
Aww.
Baby
I think
behavior.
I think we could hit a few more
Alright, sounds good.
houses, get the tail filled up.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me
then
another
we can
set of
start-
rolls. Let's go.
Oh god.
I would like to formally use the higher roll for baby.
Oh, this house has a hater in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it time we enlist the trick part of trick or treat?
It's a hater unless you.
I mean,
you look
listen.
like Wonder.
I mean, listen. You can. Trick is always an option here.
Micah's like fully considering arson, and then he has to be reminded no.
Percy looks at the house, looks at whatever the shit candy they got, looks at the others, like, all right, can you guys like just like walk away from the house real quick?
Do you want
Just
me to
walk
get
away.
my... Wait, Percy. Do you want me
Yeah.
to light it on fire?
That
That
seems
might be-
excessive. I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I have something else that might get us into trouble, which is why I need you guys to walk away so they can't
Please
pin it on you.
avoid any
Oh.
kind of burning. Please remember that a lot of the houses in this town are made from reused shipwood, so fire
Possible
not
tonight.
good.
Alfina like points at Percy and he's like, no dick falling off potions.
I don't have any more dick falling off potions. Now shoot, so they don't think it's you that did the thing.
Plausible deniability. I see.
Yeah, exactly. We get away from this scot-free. A shoe.
Micah's shoes.
Percy, I'm assuming everyone has walked away from the house.
Yeah, Delphina's off to the next house.
Percy takes a rock and throws it into the window. And
Oh my god!
the minute he throws the rock, he casts invisibility on himself.
Roll me
Oh my fucking god! Jake.
roll. The fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, did he hit anyone with that rock when he threw it through the window?
He's going through the window.
Was
There are
anyone
people-
on the other side of that window? I want to
Hello?
know. I want to know if he
roll
hit
me-
someone with that.
Roll me a d20.
Please.
You hear like a very like the rock like sails through the window, crashes, breaks it, and you hear like a very like this like "Ah!" And like clearly you see like a man like as you've like cast his ability on yourself, you like see like a man like stick his like angry like face like through like the broken window, and he's like rubbing like a sore spot on his head. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Percy, you've assaulted a man.
Percy like, and Percy just suddenly like appears back wherever you guys have wandered off to. He just kind of appears as he dispels invisibility. He's like, all right, I took care of it. I got the trick thing down.
Yeah, hey Percy. I'm gonna ignore the shattering noise I just heard.
I didn't have any eggs.
You know, you could have asked.
Could have taken this rock that he put in this little bucket here.
I could have. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah. Anyway, next house.
I'm gonna need another roll from you guys.
That's the baby's roll, the 9.
Once again, aside from the baby's candy, again, somehow the baby got like a Butterfinger type candy bar, probably.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah.
The rest of you got pretty subpar candy. Stuff that was maybe from last year. You don't know.
Oh my god.
It doesn't look
Micah,
super
like-
great.
Micah, looks for an expiration date.
Micah, roll me perception.
Okay.
Oh god, yeah, this is from last year.
Micah, looks at the rest of the party and he's like, maybe not eat those.
Percy will just kind of toss the candy.
Oh my god. Do you guys want to go to more houses?
How full are these baskets looking?
How full is the baby specific one?
Yeah.
I'd say the baby's specific one, it's pretty full. It's like, this is way more candy than a baby will probably eat.
It's about the principle of the thing.
The principle is the bucket's pretty full.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, I think we got the baby candy, got ourselves candy. We did some tricking and treating, so I think
It was great. You know, I think we had a good night all round.
I think we did too. That one guy didn't, but it's fine.
Yeah, you know, he kind of deserved it though.
Yeah,
Just a bit.
very much. He didn't see me, so that's the important thing.
Well, we can go deposit the baby back at the lighthouse then.
Yep, and then we
And-
can go check out this cotton candy house.
Yeah, we can check out the murder house that Caspian wants to believe in.
I think it'll
You
be
know-
fun.
You know, I never thought that Caspian would be the type to, put stock into murder house. Out of all things.
So unbelievable.
I mean, not really, but murder house?
Again, is that so unbelievable, given everything we know about everything?
Michael, thinks. And he thinks. He doesn't want to admit that they're kind of right.
We found the murder priest cult, pretty...
Yeah, but
That was
Caspian
our
didn't.
first...
He didn't point us there, though.
Well, no, but I'm just saying it's a thing.
It's definitely a thing. I'm more thinking about Caspian's fixation on it.
Mm.
So I guess we're dropping baby back at Lighthouse.
Also, just out of curiosity, is that the forest that was mentioned? Is that the one where Wanda was found?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
Oh.
not related, I'm sure, but just out of
can't-
curiosity.
You can't
On-
see it on the map here, but imagine there's there's a couple expanding patches of forests and small mountains, I don't know. Mostly on this side, maybe a little bit on this side.
Interesting.
also on the way there, Percy's gonna pick up a few carrots.
A few wait.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Percy wants that hate fuck
He's
real bad,
falling-
doesn't
yeah,
he?
he's falling the shit out of Mason.
Oh.
He's gonna be in
He's
trouble later.
negging Ethan. He's negging him.
Yeah,
Call it what it is.
Ethan is legitimately going to either kill this man or take him directly to their room.
Both.
Percy's about to get it dry.
Oh my god.
Ethan doesn't know it any other way.
Yeah.
I don't think, yeah, he doesn't know what lube is.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Percy really failed that very first roll.
I know, you remind me every time, but he still got Ethan.
You know what? I think it is so hilarious that in the same breath that Micah rolled so high that you also rolled incredibly fucking low, and I laughed so hard.
God.
I reveled in that moment.
I think it
I
was
still
fucking
do.
hilarious.
I
My
still
God.
do.
Percy top 10 greatest hits.
Percy, bottom 10
Right.
greatest hits.
Yeah, Percy picks up
looks
some
like
carrots.
I still remember Percy Family Guy death pose. Looks like you're not a good boy after all.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Anyways, we're headed back and we're gonna give the baby to Marin.
As you guys reascend the stairs after a couple hours of trick-or-treating, you guys come into a fight. A really heated one. Caspian and Nathan are in a full-on brawl on the floor. Fucking just duking it out. Ethan's like hood is down. He's like trying to like wrestle on top of Caspian, like just full on fighting. Caspian's like dumb little shell bras snapped off at this point. His tits are
Oh my
out. And they like
Right.
they like pause, like Caspian's like giant hand is like palmed on like Ethan's face, and they just like stop and freeze and like look over at you.
Micah like looks at the two of them and he just says, "Do I even want to ask?"
Delphina turns around with the child and like heads the other way. She like leaves the room.
What in
Like,
the world?
Not fucking dealing with that.
What in the world possessed you two to start going at each other like animals?
He ripped the tail off of my costume. Ethan glances like at the ass of his like stupid bunny onesie, and his tail is ripped clean off.
Okay, no, that's unforgivable. Caspian, what the fuck?
Yes, I thought it would be funny.
But it was his costume, man.
I know. Perhaps I like to be cheeky sometimes.
You know what? I'm gonna go stand over here. And Micah goes over and offers the candy spoils to Asa.
Asa takes his fat handful and he puts it down his worm pouch.
Alright? You know, you could have just taken the whole thing. I wasn't really going to eat it.
You don't like candy? I thought you liked candy.
I do, but you know, since we're gonna go out right now, I thought, you know, we could come back to it later and we could, you know, go through it together. But
Okay. He like takes the rest of your candy and puts it in his worm pouch.
we'll be back later
Okay.
if you would like to come.
He like looks at the two of them and then he looks to Micah and he's like, I probably shouldn't leave them. However, we'll do something later, I promise.
Right?
He gives you a fat cheek smooch, Micah.
Micah pats Asa's arm.
He's like, no, give me a cheek smooch back.
Fuck. Okay. Micah,
What
my
was
cheeks
that?
switched back.
It's Asta demanding boyfriend affection.
Asked Micah gives him a fat cheek smooch back, and he's sitting here like we're in public.
We're in public. This man fucked a guy right next to his friend's room. What do you mean?
And
Oh my god.
Oh my god, like we're in public, like you can't like kiss me. Meanwhile, he's like, yeah, Caspian, fuck me.
sex is different.
Is it? Is it really?
In his head, it is.
He's so mentally ill. I'm gonna kill him.
You know what? He kind of deserves it.
Oh my god.
Percy goes over to Ethan. He looks down at him.
Avon is like crouched on top of like Caspian, like still he's like got like the like bra like around his neck and is trying to like strangle him with it.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, how are you doing?
He's like breathing hard and he's like, I'm fine.
You seem upset.
I'm not upset.
Here, hold on. He goes to his bag. He's like, maybe this will help you feel better. And he hands him a carrot.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Avon like very slow. His hands are shaking. Avon takes the carrots and he like holds them like clutched in his hand. Like the tips are like down, like pointed downwards as though he's like bearing a dagger. And he's like
Percy's beaming.
he's like
Percy, this is a demigod.
Yeah.
he knows. He's like, thank you very much, Percy.
You're welcome.
It
was my pleasure.
I really like them.
I'm glad. I thought you would really like them. He's like beaming.
Aiden grips them so hard they break in his hands.
Oh boy, I could get you
Goodness
more.
gracious.
Here, I got extras in case that would happen. Here you go. He kind of just sets it down like on a table nearby. He's like, for you, for when you want to calm down. And he like retreats over to like where the others are.
Micah like looks at Percy and he says, "Do you have a death wish?"
He just smiles at Micah like so wide.
Percy, you are in physical danger.
You're a bit insane tonight. You know what? I'm here for it.
I'm just getting in the Halloween spirit. Yes, that.
Yeah, you know, get in the Halloween spirit by placing yourself in direct danger.
Yeah, that's what's exciting.
You know what, Percy? Maybe you should save this, you know, what you're doing with you and us, with you and Nathan for later, perhaps.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I think we need to leave go to the cotton candy house now before someone gets impatient.
You know, I don't want to see that actually.
Yeah, no, none of you do.
No, and I kind of hate you for putting that thought in my brain.
We need to leave right now.
Yeah, we do actually, and I'd like to stop thinking about it. So let's just go.
Yeah, he just grabs the others and pulls them out.
Wonder is checking on Caspian.
Wonder.
He doesn't care about
Wonder Caspian is laying on the floor, strangled by his own shell bra. He like looks
You
up.
know.
Go ahead.
Just go on.
No, go ahead.
Just, you know. I feel like you only have yourself to blame for that one, but.
He's like, you know what? Maybe I do. Part of me though thinks it was still worth it. He gets mad really easily.
I recall something about him not liking the way you play pirates. That came up at some point. So
He like
I imagine this is normal for you too.
He like glances off the side. He's like, sometimes I might play pirates a little bit differently than others. Sometimes I might. I've been told I play a little too rough. He very gently bops your nose, warning me. Says you look very pretty tonight, still though. He's like,
Well, it's
ooh,
a
little
pirate costume.
He's like, ooh, a cute little pirate. Ooh, a little pirate sheep.
Oh my god! Did you hit your head?
He's like, I think that the lack of oxygen to my brain has done something to me.
Yeah, that might have done it. We are gonna go look for your little cotton candy house.
He goes, ooh.
But by the looks of things, you need a minute or maybe an hour just to regain your brain oxygen.
He like leans upward, he like takes a deep breath, and he's like, perhaps. And wondering, he gives you a little smoochy. He's like, don't eat too much cotton candy.
Oh my god. Cryptic. They just kind of laugh at him and make sure that he's like, alright, and that he'll promise not to antagonize Ethan any more than he already has for the rest of the night.
He looks ashamedly down at himself. He's like, I promise. He's like, I promise.
Oh my god. Okay. I would really be very disappointed if I came back here to find you strangled the whole way. So,
Oh,
you know.
really? He like twirls a piece of hair and around his finger.
Oh my god.
Pumpkin's just a little bit insane tonight.
He's like, for real? Do you mean it?
Yeah, I mean it. It would suck to see you strangled for real. Caspian. I don't know why that's surprising.
He like bats his eyes at you and he's like, does that mean you like me?
Yeah.
The like
You know, I think I do.
the lack
but-
of air is like got me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you really do need to go and sit down. Are you done using Ariel around?
You can see Denny's like they're kind of like there's like a little like balcony up in the top row where like the telescope that Caspian uses is, and they've been like very like intensely like watching
Oh my
the
god.
two of them like kill each other. You hear Denny's going, I thought that it was a very nice show.
Okay. Well, maybe we keep an eye on the two of them so that nobody dies.
You hear Arl.
Because after the carrot stunt, someone might.
You hear Arl like call down. He's like, I don't know. What is the fun in that?
You
What the fuck?
know what? I'm just gonna trust you all to. Yep. All right. Guess we'll see you later in whatever state that might be. If the lighthouse is even standing.
A
Because
dangerous
that's up in
state.
the air.
You know, I normally say, you know, I still do something, but you know, I think at this point you'd probably just laugh at them.
Yeah, alright. We should go.
We should.
Asked the like standing man emoji in his worm costume.
Cotton candy.
Well, I assume that you guys are making your way out to the forest of Isidon.
Yeah, to go see what is up with this cotton house.
Oh my god, little German boy.
Yes!
There are
Yeah.
demons in that Dawson forest.
We're going into the forest to see what is up with the weird cotton candy legend.
No, little German boy, don't go into the Cottonhausen.
You might die! Oh my god!
Hey, one
The
second.
people are going insane in here.
Hang on, I'm gonna get a water real quick. I'll be right back.
This is me very purposefully not doing a proper German accent because smiles.
Because, Miles?
I get embarrassed doing accent. But I have it on my siblings' authority that it's unnerving when I do it.
Why is that?
Because they said it's good. Secret is to think of your relatives and sound the same way they do. This has been chaos so far.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, like normally there's like a level of chaos that I'm used to, but this is like beyond. I will say the worm costume was something I wasn't expecting.
I feel like I may have planted that seed unintentionally.
What the fuck?
We were all in voice call, remember?
Unintentionally, air quotes.
Well, no, listen, we were all in voice call together and we were talking about, like, you know, what everyone was wearing. I'd be like, oh, hey, I think it would be funny if, like, Arl and Denius dressed up as each other and they did it scary well. And then it was like, haha, you know, the sexy worm bit. And then you were like, no, I'll kill you. And then it happened anyway.
What the hell?
Hello.
What
I
did
was just
walk-
I was just explaining how I'd probably unintentionally dropped the seed of the worm costume. Because we were all talking about this in, like, voice chat together, like, the last time.
Little sexy worm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had the sexy worm thing. I was gonna have him go as a turnip, but then I was like, I kept seeing
Oh,
like
no.
I kept seeing like worm posts on my feed, and I was like, I have to. Like, I'm being like signaled by angels.
Was it you being signaled by angels or him like infiltrating your feed?
Oh my god, Asta's like, let me dress as a sexy worm.
Oh
He wasn't even planning on it being sexy. It was just fully a worm costume, and then he saw Micah's tits out, and he was like, "I have to make this sexy somehow."
He's like, oh, let me grab my worm bra.
I did put a thing in voice text that I made in Paint in like 2 minutes.
Oh my god. Yep, that is in fact a bra. Honestly, kudos is exactly what the worm Micah costume looks like too.
What?
I said kudos, that is exactly what the worm costume looks like too.
I did literally search up worm costume.
Oh my god. Well, you guys make your way into the dark forests of that border Isidon. Tall pine trees kind of tower before you. They rise up kind of so tall and so ancient. They kind of almost block out a lot of the sky. And really you don't see much, you don't see many animals, this time around. Sometimes, you can find like deer or flocks of birds that kind of make their way through. But the night is pretty silent and the wind is very cold as it kind of like whips around, kind of bringing large gusts of like dead leaves and pine needles with it. And you begin ascending, kind of a bit of a, not a mountaintop per se, but a bit of a rocky hill, so to speak. And you ascend this tallest hill within the dark forest, and a gleam of lightning illuminates the dark sky as it kind of begins to whip up a small storm. A cold gust blows wisps of leaves about you as the wind howls in the night. And as you begin to ascend even further, a pale fog seems to kind of swallow the space around you, making it rather difficult to see. And in front of you, as though it begins almost manifesting before your eyes, is the dark, towering silhouette of what looks to be a large mansion. Oh my god, so crazy how that happens.
Whoa!
Queen is going to shit himself when we tell him that this was here and he wasn't here to witness it.
Did I not say we tend to have some stupid luck with discovering things that should not exist but end up existing?
Yeah, and you know... Oh, go ahead.
That was the end of the sentence.
Yeah, you know, at this point, I don't know if it's really good luck or if it's really bad luck.
It's luck of some kind, and we have found the house. I think we should all go inside.
Why?
Why?
To explore. There could be, like, goodies in there.
What kind
Again,
of
as long
goodies
as we
could
don't
exist?
stay the night.
What kind of goodies could be there in a murder mansion?
I don't know, cotton candy? It's a cotton candy house.
Percy, do you like cotton candy?
I've never had cotton candy.
Okay, we're getting you some cotton candy, but
Yeah.
probably not from here because it might have blood in it.
There's probably, who knows, even the murder thing might not even be real. It might be, but...
I am not inclined to trust strange buildings that appear out of fog.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure? Come on.
It died several lifetimes ago when I
Okay,
was
you know
killed.
what? You know what? Now I'm gonna go in just because Delphina said that. Actually,
Once again, we gotta tally it up. How many ever times the Delphina mentions being dead?
it's at least once per session.
That was
It's
like, was that not the perfect time for that though?
Yeah.
She's like
It's
sitting.
like-
Everyone's like sitting around like having dinner, and Delphina's like, I had mashed potatoes. The day before I died. And everyone's like, yes, Delphina, whatever you say.
It's
My
like
last meal.
permanently. It's like permanently on the D&D bingo.
Yeah. Like what happens in the session.
Our warlock mentions that she's died before. Free space.
That is the free space.
I say we go in. Well, we're gonna go find the supposedly fairy tale building and not go in it.
I have your back.
Thank
we can
you.
go in.
Percy heads in.
Percy, you come before this building, and you can see within the windows a very soft red glow, and what looks to be figures kind of like dancing within the home.
Mm. He kind of looks at the others and is like kind of like gesturing to like the figures, like, oh, they got party going on in there.
Micah makes a face, and he's remembering the last time he saw figures through the window of a mansion.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's not something like that. Oh god.
It's just trauma night, isn't it? Good god. Mike is like,
Percy.
I remember the last time I had mashed potatoes before my parents died! Everyone just like gets really quiet and starts like picking at their peas or whatever.
Delphina and Micah have effectively ruined it.
Delphina's like, oh, your parents died. So did I!
They just keep going in circles for hours.
Yeah.
You want to have the Impression Olympics?
Literally, Delphine, Mike is like, oh, it's strange you talk about, you dying. Just like my sister! Oh, Delphine, I see that you're a woman. So is my mom, who's dead!
God.
I love trauma. It's so fun.
That was so fun.
You're so fucking unhinged.
I'm a DM.
Delphina
What do you expect
looks-
from me?
Delphina looks at Percy and is like, we don't have a great track record with parties, Percy.
We've had a great track record with parties. What do you mean?
We do actually have a great track record with parties. Percy, remember when we effectively broke a marriage up?
Oh yes, that was just really, really fun. I want
That
to
was
do that again.
great. I think, we should try doing that again.
Yeah, maybe we can find someone after we get back from the Cotton Candy House. We just find some random couple and break them up.
Yeah, that's great. You know what? Let's do it.
Guys, what the fuck?
It's a plan.
What the fuck, guys?
Listen, Percy and I just have a really good, rapport when we're in parties and trying to break marriages up on complete accident.
Just some random people? You just want to go out there and,
Oh, no.
torment some random people?
Maybe we
Oh,
go.
no, not-
Maybe we go. Maybe that one house that I ended up tricking.
Yeah, not random
Maybe he-
people, but, shit people.
Yeah, like the house that gave us the bad shit, and then I tricked. You kind of go to air quotes. Tricked that house.
Wonder is just saying that
Counted as
kind of seems
vandalism.
extreme, you guys, but I don't know if I can say anything.
Listen, they gave the kid really shit candy.
Right, but you already put a rock through the window, so
I didn't.
really?
Percy did. I haven't
Yeah.
done anything yet.
And he didn't see me throw the rock through the window, so
Wonder is just the stunning person emoji.
You know what? I think Delphina agrees with us, and Delphina's just standing right there.
Delphina is considering her life choices.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
check out this house. He
Yeah, let's go in now.
First he just enters the house. Goes to enter.
Micah enters the house.
You guys open up the heavy iron door in front with a creak and it goes, "Arrgh." And that made my head hurt. Ow.
You
Ah,
good?
you deserve it.
When you go into the pool too fast, it makes your brain sting. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
No,
Anyways.
what?
No,
Good.
but are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyways,
What the fuck?
as you guys enter this haunted mansion, you definitely hear the sounds of a large rambunctious party kind of filling the room around you. Though all you can see in this moment is bright red clouding mist, and you hear a voice call out to you in this mist, and it goes, Well, well, well. We have some breathing guests around this time. I mean, for the most part. And Delphina, you get the feeling that he's kind of talking about you. A swirl of that red cloud kind of flushes away and weaves before you. And a vision of a fairly familiar jester god looms before you.
Micah turns around and walks out the door.
Micah, the door slams in your face.
Micah looks at Tinkerakos, and he does not look amused in the slightest.
Micah, one head of Tinkerakos grins wide at you, and the other is frozen in a look of despair as the jester god kind of gleams before you. And he's like, oh my goodness, look at this wonderful array of guests we have tonight.
Delphina scowls and is like, aren't you missing still? Didn't you just kind of,
Yeah.
vanish? Or
Well-
is this where you've been hiding? This fucking mansion once a year?
Well, technically, no. I'm merely a projection capable of responding back to your inquiries. The real me, unfortunately, is not here.
Oh, so you're a powerless loser.
You
Okay.
could probably say that. In nicer words, but hey, I'm not your therapist.
So what goes on in this little cotton candy house of yours?
Tigger, his arms are kind of like crossed in front of him as he kind of like leans out behind him, and you can kind of see there's a lot of festivities. A lot of people are here, and none of them are alive. You can see a sprawling party before you, and it does not take you very long to realize that everyone here is dead. Though there are like lots of like little like carnival booths set up, various different kinds of games, lots of different like little activities for party goers to do. You can see people dancing, drinking, having a grand old time.
So what, you just throw a rager once a year?
Well, the dead gotta have something to do, don't you think?
I think they're supposed to be moved on to their afterlife.
Tinkerakos gets right in your face, Delphine, and he goes, yeah, they probably should. What's your excuse?
The thing about Delphina is that she's, still walking this mortal coil while none of these fine people aren't.
I mean, clearly they are. They're here, are they not? And you see, like, a skeleton shaking a bone ass.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Shaking bone ass.
Get it.
You can hear it rattling.
You know what?
Is everyone here by choice? Like, is it an open thing? People can choose to come, or are you kind of like keeping them here?
People come, people go. Sometimes people come and they end up killing each other in a fit of rage. Those ones
dear.
have to stay here forever, though.
Seems fair.
Wow. Okay, bit of rage. Cool. So the whole thing that has been said about the whole murder house thing was absolutely 100% true.
About the clowns? Yeah, that shit was weird.
Were you there?
Of course I was. Whose house do you think this is?
I was wondering, just like, were you watching it and you were just like, oh, pretty fucking funny, lads, do it again.
Oh yeah, murder is hilarious. And his
Alright.
his head kind of like spins on his neck a little bit.
Alright.
No, I think, as long as we don't get into a rage and try to kill each other, I think we should enjoy these festivities. Maybe we can find someone to break up in this party, Micah.
Oh, you should
You know what?
absolutely enjoy the festivities. They're to die for. He like
Micah
vanishes
looks
into-
at Percy
Oh,
and Micah looks at Percy and he says, I think we're going to, something is going to try and kill us in here.
That'll be fine. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh no, that really isn't the sort of, like attitude you should have towards somebody trying to kill you.
I don't know, guys. It seems fun.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Inside of 4.
Oh God.
What are you guys inciting
everything.
for?
No, I was just doing that to see if like Wanda would even be suspicious, but no, they think this is great.
Oh, I walked away from my desk to grab something, so I was like, "Oh, we're inciting now."
No, that's just me rolling for one.
Okay. All I heard was that fucking lame ass to die for, so Delphina had to canonically boo a god.
Hell yeah. We love that for her.
God.
You just see Tigaragos go, well, if I were you, I would definitely try the spirits.
Oh god.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was
Do you have
good.
water or anything?
Did these people die from your terrible puns?
Hey, listen. I'm just saying, probably shouldn't trust the pumpkins over there. They're a little seedy.
Do you have
Okay.
a list that you're just thinking about this whole
Okay,
time?
Shu, she like motions with her hands. Shu,
Oh
we're
my
done
God.
here.
God.
Oh, come on. Alright, then I'll leave you to it then. My little ghouls. He evaporates.
Wait, do you have Okay.
What were you about to say, Percy?
I was going to ask if they had cotton candy. I want to try it.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something else, and I was about to get really concerned.
What did you think I was going to ask?
I thought you were
Beloved
asking
Micah.
if he had condoms.
No, I'm not doing any of that here. They're all dead.
Micah looks at Percy, and he looks very disbelieving.
They're all dead. I'm not gonna. There's nothing to work with.
I mean, technically, so is Ethan.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, but
He's just gonna walk into the party.
Micah follows him.
As you guys kind of go about the party, you see they have various games set up. There's a large tug of war pit over a big mud pit. Something they're kind of advertising a scavenger hunt of sorts. Bobbing for apples, a dance competition, something called the greased pole climbing contest, and something called a cheese race.
The greased pole climbing contest. What is that?
You could go ask.
Micah's gonna go ask.
Micah, there's there's a suit-clad skeleton that's manning this station. And for the greased pole climbing contest, it looks like there's a very large, pole that has been liberally coated in some kind of butter or oil. And whoever makes it to the top wins. And everyone kind of has to try and climb it at once, it seems.
Everybody at the same time?
Yes.
Holy shit.
You have to roll me in acrobatics.
Baby Micah's going on. Shit, acrobatics, you said?
Yeah. Who
Really
else is anyone else joining this?
Percy will try.
Why not? Everyone having fun. Oh yeah, +0 to acrobatics, baby. Yeah.
Delphina, come on.
No, she's gonna just watch this madness kind of happen. She'll fold her arms and just kind of watch, amused as
Wander.
Percy gets up there.
Wander, you go first, and you flex your big, beefy, muscular pirate arms, and you leap up there. You kind of lock your limbs around this, and you very quickly begin sliding down. You knock your ass into another skeleton that's trying to climb up after you. Just
Oh my god.
you just knock your ass into his face, and he falls to the floor.
Oh no.
Micah, you make it quite a bit further up than Wander does, but not as good, and you quickly begin to kind of slide down. Percy, You bypass Micah. You kind of like almost use him as a stepping stool, kind of as you kind of like pounce your way upwards.
Micah yelps.
He's like, thank you.
You do make it the furthest up of anybody. Your hands do smell strangely of butter, however. Most of your fronts smell strangely of butter. You guys are very greasy right now.
But he's just gonna press a dissertation, like clean the butter off everyone.
Thanks, Percy.
No problem.
Percy.
Percy's gonna go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Percy was just gonna go check out the scavenger hunt list stuff.
Micah's also gonna go check that out.
Percy, for winning the little greased pole climbing thing, you get like a small glass ball that's simply filled with like a moving smoke.
Oh, interesting. He kind of like puts it in his bag.
For the scavenger hunt, it says that a special, like, kind of like a little, like, gemstone, has this apparently been hidden somewhere, in the party, and you have to find it. If you would like to engage in this, little game, you'll have to roll me perception.
Oh, joy.
Fuck. That is a nat 1.
Oh my god.
I have
shit.
a minus. Do I have any I do. Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, you-
How did Wander roll the best despite having a minus?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Mike and Delphina are just standing there like, weird.
Micah, you, like, crawl underneath the table to try and, like, look for this thing. Your ass is, like, sticking straight out.
And he bang his head on the way out.
You do indeed. You bang your head on the way out, and, like, as you're, like crouched over, Delphina, like, tries to go, like, look, like, from, like, another, like, tries to go look under, like, another table, but she trips over your ass, like, falls over you, topples, like, falls onto the ground, Family Guy death posing in the process.
Oh shit, Delphina, you alright?
No. Why did we come here?
You know, I don't know.
Percy, you go and find it, and you kind of, like, reach down. You think you see it, and you reach down, but instead it's, like, someone's toe that's, like, just opens. Someone's toe, you, like, grab it, and then you hear them go, like, hey! And it, like, it, like, breaks off in your hand.
It's
like,
just
oh.
like a really nicely painted nail.
Yeah.
He holds it for a second, he just kind of hands it to the person. Like, here you go.
Oh, thank you. I guess.
Did you not want it?
No, I'll take it. And they take it, and they, like, sadly, like, stick it backwards onto their foot.
He just gives him a thumbs up and leaves.
Wonder, you're the closest one. You do eventually kind of like scruff around, and you eventually do find the little gemstone. It is sitting in the bottom of a punch bowl.
Oh my god.
Is the punch bowl alcoholic?
Probably.
Is that like is that like a ladle?
Yes,
like-
there is.
Okay, they're gonna scoop it out.
You scoop it out, and you bring it back to the gentleman who is responsible for this game. And he goes, "Congratulations!" And he, like, claps his hands around yours. He smells like grave dirt, and, like, he's really cold. Then he's like, there you go. You can keep that one.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh my god.
Percy's also grabbing a drink from the punch bowl.
Percy, you grab a drink from that punch bowl. That is very strong, and a guy kind of...
If I need to roll a constitution.
You do indeed, actually.
Okay.
Basically.
Oh god! You get
Oh.
fucking smashed, Percy. You are, like, almost immediately drunk, and there's, like, a little skeleton ghoul guy, like, sitting next to him who's like, "Be careful! The spirits here are rather strong!"
Percy fucking laughs at that.
Percy, you're getting
Micah-
drunk with dead people.
Yeah.
Micah looks very concerned at Percy and he's like, are you... Oh dear, okay.
Oh, you gotta try the punch, Micah.
Percy, I don't drink.
Oh, right. Sorry. Maybe there's some, like, weed here. Some spirit weed.
Oh my
You know
god.
what? Maybe I'll just use my own. But you
That's
know,
also a very good idea.
yeah, I think I'll actually forgo getting hammered tonight. Do you need a hand?
Oh, I'm great.
He's really enjoying the spirits.
It's the thing where it's like Percy thinks he's great, sort of deal again. He's drunk.
It's
He's very
how
drunk.
drunk people act.
Yeah,
They're
he's
like,
just
I'm fine. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Micah
he's
just
really
claps
drunk.
Percy's shoulder and
He wobbles
keeps
a
a
bit.
firm hold on him. And he's like, you know, why don't we go sit down for a second?
No, what about the games?
You know, Percy, I feel like since Wanda just won a game, we should give some of the others a chance to win a game.
Delphina doesn't want to do anything though.
I mean,
Delphina,
like,
go play a game.
I think I would rather find a way out of this mad god's
The
haunted
door's over
house.
there.
the door is locked and unable to get through.
It's locked? I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
he
I mean, we
locked
could
us in the
party.
second I tried to get out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a party, we could just enjoy that.
You know, Percy,
I
I think you might really be sloshed.
That's just the fun part, you know?
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it really?
Getting drunk at a Mad God's party? Sounds good.
You know, I feel like the whole point of getting drunk at a Mad God's party is so that the man. Weren't you the type that the one earlier that was saying, you know, we just won't stay very long?
I mean, we don't have to stay the night.
Right.
We can
And
have fun
how
while we're here.
and how late is it, Percy?
He looks outside. It's dark out.
Percy, why don't you try go bobbing for apples if you want
Oh,
a
yes.
game to go so well?
Guys, let's go pop for apples, please.
You can go bob for apples.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Woo!
Are you gonna go bob for apples?
Yeah.
Who else is gonna bob for apples?
Micah's coming along, but mostly to keep an eye on Percy.
Woo!
Delphina's coming along because she knows what cold water does to people who are drunk.
No.
Whoever's gonna bob for apples, I need a dexterity roll and then a d10.
Does any of Percy's rolls change because he's like
Fucked up.
super- Yeah, he's fucked up.
Wait, that's
I'd
the...
say so, yes. You're probably at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Micah!
Micah, what did mouth do?
Micah, you in your typical whore ways, you snatch that apple up so quickly, but really, it's impressive. Everyone around you, the like little skeleton guys, their hands are like clattering as they're like cheering you on. However, with that 5 that you rolled, you notice that this apple begins to taste a little funny.
Oh boy. Wait,
Oh.
wait, we're rolling dexterity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh!
Percy, you don't end up catching one of these apples,
Change my
rendering your 5 roll useless. Micah, however, you turn into a giant rabbit.
Oh
The apples,
Oh.
some of these apples have polymorph potion in them.
Oh,
Micah
no.
like looks down at himself and he's thinking like, man, I really could have just used wild shape.
You could have,
Okay,
but
that
now you're a
covers your
bunny
mouth.
without your will.
Percy,
Wait,
like,
without my will?
Yeah, it polymorphed you into a rabbit.
oh, I mean, against your will,
Yeah.
not without your will. I think you're still conscious.
Oh yeah, you're still conscious against your will. Whatever. You didn't have a choice in whether or not this turned you into a rabbit.
Percy like lifts his head up from trying to like dunk the apple, grab the apple. He doesn't. He looks over to where Micah is, but all he sees is a rabbit. He's like,
Did Percy dunking his head sober him up at all?
Roll me another Constitution, Percy. Oh, no.
No, it did not. He looks up, he looks at the rabbit, he's like, did you see where Micah went?
The other rabbit points, uses one of his bunny paws to point further into the house.
He went
Delphina
that way?
fucking lets out the loudest laugh.
He looks over to where the rabbit like pointed, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go find Micah then."
The rabbit nods and follows Percy.
He like stumbles off.
Delphina looks at Wander and is like, so we have to go make sure they don't die, right?
Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
He goes over to where Micah pointed, and he looks down at Bunny Rabbit Micah again. He's like, "All right, furry little friend. I don't know how you know where he is, but he's not here. So you lied to me. Why would you lie to me?"
Bunny Micah points at himself.
So you agree you are a liar.
Bunny Micah shakes his head.
Then why are you pointing at yourself? You're not helpful at all.
Stomps his foot.
Thumper style.
And
I don't speak rabbit.
stomps his foot harder and points at himself.
Are you gonna help me look for Micah or not?
Micah looks at Percy, and he just has this moment of thinking, yeah, nothing's really gonna change here, huh? And so he sighs, and he just follows Percy.
You guys hear a very familiar cackle. Well, it seems like you guys are in a bit of a furry situation, aren't you?
Oh my gods.
This party is fucking great, where you have a rabbit, you have great punch, you have great games. I can't find my friend now. Did you guys see where Micah went?
Tigarakos, or at the very least the apparition of him, is kind of like laying down a bit. He's got like his like head resting, or one of his heads resting like on his palm, and he points down to the rabbit, and he's like, I think your friend is a little bit closer than you anticipated.
He looks
Micah
at
the bunny rabbit stomps on the floor.
Percy looks at the rabbit for like a second, and it's like it's processing in his head. He's like, Micah!
The bunny rabbit nods.
There you are.
The
Why
bunny
are you a
rabbit.
rabbit?
The bunny rabbit does not answer, but promptly leaps up onto Percy's shoulder.
He turns to like Delphina Wander like, it's not Micah.
Congratulations, Percy.
Ooh.
Percy,
Hi, Delphina.
I need you to take a long drink of water from your water skin.
No. I'm partying right now.
No, you need to take a long
No.
drink of water.
No, I don't want to drink water. Go away.
She's gonna like grab him by the shoulder and
No, no. He's like
drink the water.
he's scrambling away from Delphina.
Who is currently perched
can I
on
roll-
Percy's head is trying so hard to keep his balance.
Can I roll strength to keep hold of Percy?
You absolutely can.
What can Percy roll to get out of?
You can roll a counter strength.
Yes!
Oh my god. Percy, your 6-foot self is held fast by this like 5'4" little manlet woman.
Percy's gonna
Manlet
cast
woman.
Misty. Percy's just cast Misty Step and like
You do, but then I'm pretty sure that would like send like Michael like flopping to the floor, wouldn't it?
Wonder will grab Micah.
Roll me dexterity to see if you catch Micah.
Oh no. Oh god, oh no, oh man. Hold on. Just dex or a dex save. It doesn't matter either way, it's the same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's pretty
You,
good,
like-
actually.
He like slips through your fingers a little. You like catch his like ear like just enough, but he like slips out of your hand again, and he kind of like smacks onto the floor like a wet ham.
Oh no.
Micah does there's a little bit of a bounce and there's an audible like bing.
How far away did Percy Misty step?
he can like teleport within like 30 feet away, so he might have just like ported himself deeper to the party.
Percy, there's skeletons shaking ass with you.
Oh lord.
Delphina's gonna cast where Percy can see. She's going to cast Misty Visions.
Oh,
Oh.
what is
You
he doing?
can cast Silent Image at will without expending a spell slot or material components. What silent image are you casting?
He's projecting an image of Ethan.
Oh my
where,
God!
where Percy can see
Oh my. Help!
to try to like lure him away.
Someone help me! I need help. I'm weak. What do you want this vision of Aiden? You're the one that's behind it. You have to control it.
Okay. He's going. I want him like dressed in that bunny outfit,
God.
Uh-huh.
but he's going to gesture to Percy and then like point at his feet, like in a "come here now" kind of way.
Oh my god.
Like a Tumblr daddy. You
Yeah.
come here now.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Percy just fucking blinks at the Percy just watches this just apparition of Ethan disappeared. Like, did he just see this appear?
Oh, it'll look like I want it to look like he stepped out from behind like a party goer or something. So it's not like he just appeared, but he kind of appeared.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
He's just gonna gesture for him to come and stand, like to come over to him.
Percy's gonna like he kind of like takes like some random like skeleton's like cup and like throws it at Ethan.
Oh my god.
Does it like this the silent image is like it just like passes through or something?
Does he hit the silent image?
Oh yeah, you gotta
Oh, yeah.
you gotta roll me a dexterity.
Shit.
Oh, fuck you fucking rogue!
I guess it does. That does hit it.
Like hallucination then. I'm just all right.
Delphina, run up and grab
totally
him
does
again.
not. He does not think that Delphina casted the spell. He just thinks he's having a hat moment.
Oh my god.
Micah goes up and like looks at Percy and like very clearly makes an up motion
He picks up Rabbit Micah.
in the space between. While Percy is picking up Rabbit Micah looks at Delphina and with an expression that can only read now.
Delphina is going to run up and punch Percy in
Oh my god! Hello!
Punch him!
Give me a strength roll then. What the fuck? Hello? So like it's like a mid punch, I guess. Like it's
Yeah,
not
she
like
didn't put like a lot of heat into it, but
yeah, you didn't put a lot of heat into it, and it kind of hurts, but it like doesn't knock him out or anything.
Percy just blinks and he looks at Delphine. It's like, why do you keep punching me when I hallucinate?
snap out of it. She's gonna like snap her fingers right in front of his face.
I'm not doing anything. Stop.
You're acting a fool. We need to get out of here.
I think we could say maybe a few more minutes.
Micah the bunny like audibly like makes a huffing noise in Percy's arms.
Oh, come on, we could do the tug of war. Actually, I don't want to get my outfit wet.
The bunny huffs louder.
Delphina's going to point at Bunny Micah and it's like, this is our friend here.
Yeah, Micah. He kind of like he kind of like not shakes Micah, but like he's like holding him up and it's kind of like
Shaken
rocking
rabbit
him.
syndrome.
He's like
Percy.
rocking Micah side to side.
Percy, that's not Micah didn't wild shape. The party did that.
Huh. That's fun.
So we have to find a way out of here so we can fix this.
He turns like a bunny around so that they're looking eye to eye. He's like, Micah, do you like being a bunny?
Micah shakes his head no.
Alright. Do you want to do the cheese race first before we leave?
Micah shakes his head no
I
harder.
really want to do the cheese race, Micah.
Micah
please.
shakes his head no.
Please.
And he gives Percy a look in his bunny
What about
form.
the dance off? Wait, what about the dance off? We have to do
Micah
that.
gives Percy a look in his bunny form that pretty much only says, if so help me God, if you do not get out of here so I can go back to being my finely titted up self, I swear to Christ.
He's like, but he starts giving like bunny Micah like puppy eyes, like put the dance off.
Bunny Micah is not budging.
Please,
No.
please.
Bunny Micah looks thoroughly unamused.
Come on, please.
No.
I can hold Bunny Micah and figure something out.
Bunny Micah starts struggling.
Okay, maybe not then. If you don't want. Okay.
Where's Tinker Archnos? Where is that shady little clown bitch?
You hear a familiar giggle. You feel the very vast presence of Big Dick Daddy Tinker.
No.
He swirls
Hi.
around you, and he presents to you, and he kind of looks at, like, the big, like, mark on your face, and he goes, "Did someone at my undead party give you a boo-boo?"
He laughs like way too hard at that.
Oh my god.
That is glaring at Tinker Rockos.
Tinker, can you let us out of here?
You gotta party your way out of here, buddy.
See, we have to party. See, I was right.
What does that mean? What do you want us to do to get out of here? Be specific.
Delphina, a very large grin pulls itself across the smiling head of the jester god, and he snaps his fingers, and a large trap door opens up beneath all of your feet, and you plummet into darkness.
You hear a very loud squeal from Bunny Micah.
Micah, this Tinker does seem to, like, transform you back into a big-breasted booby man.
The squeal turns from the squeal goes to a very undignified scream.
Yeah, you plummet, and you find yourself falling deep into a ball pit of sorts.
Oh no!
And you must roll me agility to get out.
I have bad memories with ball pits. Also, what's agility?
Or
You mean athletics?
athletics, not agility. Sorry.
No,
Also,
I get what
wait,
you're
but
saying.
bad. You hear Foxglove like poke out from Percy's bag. Like, what do you mean? Bad memories with ball pits.
It's a long story.
What kind of long story? Like, you peed yourself in one, or?
No, it involved a bunch of Fey hunters who thought they were really hilarious.
You have problems.
You know, you're not the first person to say that.
Oh god.
Percy's just fucking like giggling like a lunatic, like in the ball pit.
Athletics. Oh boy, you guys, all of you like just sink. You guys like sink within like the strange plastic spheres that seem to kind of almost pull you a little bit deeper under, as you are lost in this pool of ball.
Do we try
So
again?
eloquently put.
Thank you. You can try again.
Can I use my winged boots?
Oh
to
fuck!
get out?
Yeah, can't Micah use his wing boots?
Are you guys able to reach? Do you guys even bring your stuff with?
Yeah.
Why would Delphina was just wearing her normal fucking clothes and a witch's hat?
So then she
My
didn't have
gosh.
her wing boots on.
Yeah.
Micah like is fucking prepared. He ain't going shit fucking nowhere without his backpack.
Do you guys but you guys are in a ball pit right now, and you're currently probably like not
You're trying so hard.
because I'm trying to be like realistic. Like, you like get your stuff out, like put your wing boots on. Do you like in any
Why do
other
you think Delphina
circumstance?
wouldn't- Why don't you think Delphina would just be wearing her winged boots? Why would she not wear her boots all the time?
She didn't specify she's wearing her winged boots.
Why should I have to specify? They're boots.
You kind of have to do that in D&D.
You motherfucker. You've never once ever required this until now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to be sly and unfair.
You're such a fucking hypocrite. I hate you so fucking much.
Tumblr Daddy Pumpkin isn't messing around tonight.
I am going to send baby Renesmee to crawl through your walls and, like, jump on top of your throat while you sleep.
That's like such a specific threat, too.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get more creative with them.
Oh my god.
That was very creative, honestly. Like 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Moss says that was one hell of a threat, yeah. You guys are still struggling. None of you passed that check.
I want you
Okay,
to
you
know
get
that Micah
started.
has a -1 to strength. It is going to be a long haul. Oh, wait. Micah's gonna turn into a bird and fly
Thank
out.
fucking god! You remembered you had wild shape.
Literal fucking druid forgets. Anyway.
Delphine and Percy, you are still struggling.
Can Kalios help my next roll?
Kalios can.
Fuck me,
Oh
god
my
damn it!
god!
Honestly, Percy's just vibing in the pit.
Of course he is.
I mean, that's definitely an option.
Like, what if we just like chill for a second and like look around? What's going on?
It seems like you were in like some sort of like fucked up little fun house.
Okay.
Up on the top, you see like kind of like a rope jungle gym of sorts. This
Sounds
does look like some
terrifying.
kind of like old fun house of sorts that people could like climb through, like a little children's like festival or whatever.
Oh, this isn't ominous at all.
You
Can
want
Micah
to
try
lower a
and-
rope?
Yeah, Micah is gonna like lower something so the others can try and get out.
Percy might need help.
Can
Um,
Micah like also offer his hand to Percy?
The pit is pretty
Yep.
deep. I would say you probably Wander Olympic level fucking yeets themselves out of the ball pit. They do a little bow.
Oh my god.
Scott?
Oh my god. Alright, Delphina, you also somehow. Kalios gets sick of you
Percy's
being a
drowning in the ball.
Kalios gets sick of you being a giant pussy, Delphina, and she like forcibly lifts your tiny, scrawny little body out of the ball pit and throws you like onto the edge.
Oh, Delphina, it seems like something that was puppeting your body there.
That's what happens when something resides in your soul.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I just found it kind of funny. It almost seemed fed up with you.
He often is.
Mm.
Can we like collectively between us pull Percy out?
Yeah.
He's trying
You know
really
what?
hard.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'll give you that one for free.
He's trying really hard.
We collectively pull Percy out.
He's just laughing. He thinks this is so fun.
You guys select
Can Micah, like, once Percy is out, can he offer him his water skin and be like, here, there's some more punch in here?
You can indeed. You have to roll deception though.
Shit. Deception. Where the fuck? Fuck.
Wait, how about this? Wait, since
Wait,
Percy
no,
rolled so
no.
low,
No. Yeah. Micah succeeded because
Yeah.
Percy rolled lower.
Oh yeah, then if Percy rolled lower and Micah succeeded, then yeah. Percy, you absolutely believe that load of horse shit.
Alright, he will take a drink.
It's a bunch of water.
He quickly figures out that it's water. He's like, lie to me. Why'd you lie that like me?
I lied to you because you are hammered so
It's
badly
fine.
right now.
It's
Percy,
fine.
we are stuck in a death fun house right now, and we probably need you to be functioning at full capacity.
I'm functioning. It's fine.
Percy. Come on, please.
Did
I
the
took a
water
sip.
sober him up?
Can
You
you
took,
take
like-
more?
Roll me a
He'll-
Constitution with an advance, or I think advancement, whatever. High.
Advantage?
Advantage?
Yeah, advantage.
You good, man?
No,
No,
I'm
I wanted Percy to stay drunk.
fine. No, he's sober now. Congratulations.
Oh,
Micah pats Percy's shoulder and goes, there you are.
that was fun.
Listen, you can get drunk later, okay? Actually, better yet, you know what? Remember my offer to get high together?
Oh, yes, that. We can do
We can
that.
just do that. We can just smoke later.
He looks bummed out that he's not drunk anymore.
Oh my god. Can't
Listen,
get dick if
Jesse-
you're drunk, buddy.
Yeah.
We might have to fight some shit down here, too.
Alright, fine.
I know. Come on, we can smoke later. It'll be fine.
Alright, yeah. We'll do that.
As you guys...
Can Micah, like, look around and see if he can get a bearing on, like, what they have to go through next?
roll me a perception. Micah, there seems to be like a jungle gym rope, like a pretty dilapidated one above you. It seems that straight down there is merely just like a corridor, like leading down kind of like a red and blue checkered, like, kind of tile, like, wall and floor kind of. It seems like straight ahead is like your only option to go.
Right. He is gonna go straight ahead, but like he's gonna like very cautiously, I guess.
Well, Micah, you go down and you kind of like you seem to avoid little trap tiles, that seem to be like on the floor. However, as you kind of are, avoiding said trap tiles, you don't notice the way that the floor kind of seems to dip down a little bit, and you and your friends like go down like a slide,
Fuck.
a slide of sorts, as the floor kind of gives way into a very like looping slide. Very eloquent.
Micah yells.
He goes, and all of you plummet, swooping down the slide.
That sound effect was really good, bro.
Thank you.
I loved it.
And you all drop one by one, like wet hams onto the floor.
There's like a plap noise.
Yeah, like wet Play-Doh. And you guys see that you are in a mirror maze now.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
And once again, you hear the familiar cackle of a very obnoxious god. And he goes, what room in a ghost house is the most unnecessary? The living room! Ah!
Delphina's gonna summon her packed sword and smash the mirror in front of her.
Use strength. Delphina, you smashed the shit out of that mirror, and I'm gonna need you to take 3 damage, because now you have fucking glass shards in your arm.
That's fair. That's fair.
Smashing that mirror did absolutely nothing.
Micah, can Micah like look ahead and see if there's a way to get out of this? Like at least trace the next steps through the maze.
You can indeed. Roll me perception. Ooh. Micah, you notice from very minor flaws in some of the mirrors, and you are able to make it through, kind of like guide your friends through another part of the maze and kind of tell which is the proper hallway to go through. I will need another perception check from you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, Micah. Micah, once again, you can tell by very carefully measuring like the ways that like the different kind of mirrors kind of reflect light, and so does Delphina and Percy. That which ones kind of lead to like a proper hallway instead of just another set of mirrors. Wander, however, you smack right into a big pane of glass, thinking that it is another hallway, and it is in fact not.
They've got like a red mark on their face.
Oh,
He kind of winces and he's like, "Are you all right?"
I'll be fine.
Just Do you
my
just
pride.
want? What?
Just my pride.
Oh, okay.
God.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna need another perception roll.
Christ.
Oh God.
I feel like I need to preface that this is like the one thing Micah's good at.
Micah, as you walk down, you hear two more slap noises as once again Wander and Percy like smack their faces into like into mirrors, thinking that they're ways down a hallway. You and Delphina, however, properly navigate your way down the hall and seemingly out of this maze.
Okay, just come on this way.
Right, yep. He's like rubbing his head
All right,
and
Wander.
goes over to Micah.
Careful now. Don't want to hit your face again.
For the third time.
And
We're doing our perception, or
you guys kind of made your way out of the kind of glass maze. It seems most of this is very like juvenile, though obnoxious, kind of relatively harmless stuff.
Here's my eyes at you.
I feel like there's a butt here somewhere.
Yeah, there's a butt here. It's coming.
That's my eyes. Anyways, you guys seem to come to another room, and you hear very quiet laughter, and the laughter seems to get a little bit louder and a little bit louder, and suddenly you start to smell cotton candy.
oh hell yeah!
You can hear Tinkerakos over top, and he goes, "You know, it's super great that you guys were able to kind of navigate the maze. The only problem is, maze is kind of here to keep my friend out of the party, if you know what I mean. Kind of keeps everyone out, kind of keeps this guy in.
What
Oh,
friend?
I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative."
Oh boy.
You bitch
Is this a
ass.
cotton candy like monster?
Let's see. Let me get my notebook.
The rolls are not kind tonight.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
They're cotton candy rolls. Oh my god.
I don't know why it never lets me roll like with disadvantage properly using the toggle, but it's a 2 for Wonder.
Alrighty. Well.
It's like sitting here looking up about to beat our asses silly.
Well, my clown did roll a 1, so it's
Oh
my
like
God.
us.
Yes.
You guys,
The rolls were not kind to anyone tonight, I see.
no, the rolls are never kind to me in general. Are we kidding? But you guys hear a very loud thundering noise of very heavy footsteps coming towards you, and the delicious sugary smell of cotton candy fills your nose as a giant monstrous clown stomps forward. And you can kind of see that this clown almost seems to be an amalgamation of several kinds of clowns. Not very fun to look at, really. its hair is like made of cotton candy, and you can see that its limbs and like its head are kind of like held together by cotton candy, and you hear Tinkarako's kind of like giggling over top, like, "You can get past my buddy here, you get to go home, and if not, you'll be my little guests forever."
Micah looks at the clown and he's like, I can see where you're kept in here.
You hear the clown kind of like, the clown just kind of goes,
Yeah, me too, bud.
well, up to the top, we have Percy.
Hey. Percy is gonna take out his short swords and he's just gonna go up and wait, hold on, wait. Oh, actually first he's gonna wait, let me check, make sure what this is. Bonus action? It is bonus action. Okay, yeah, bonus action he's gonna Hunter's Mark the clown. And then he's just gonna attack with his short sword. So that is 14 hit.
14 does hit.
Ooh. That's 5 damage.
Alrighty.
And I think that's it for him.
Alright, Delphina, you're up next.
Delphina is going to cast Hex on it as well. And the ability that it's going to have disadvantage on will just be the Eldritch Blast.
No, wait, that's not what the ability thing. The ability is the strength, dexterity, constitution, and
I see what you're saying.
Wisdom,
I see what you're saying. Then I will have it have disadvantage on strength checks.
Slay. And that's a bonus action, so she has an action she can still do.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Hell yeah. She is going to use her packed sword on it.
Ooh.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Does that hit, Pumpkin?
That does in fact hit!
Roll damage.
Oh god, alright.
Wait, 15. Oh, boy.
I don't know why. Okay, wait.
I think though, do you click the pack sword?
I clicked the damage type that time.
I think it's just
there we go. I had to click it. I always forget I have to click it in the chat and not on my sheet. So it's a 10.
Slay.
Alright, so that's a 10. Alright, Micah, you're up.
Let's see. Micah is going to summon Smudge, and he is going to cast. Micah's going to cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So that's 9 radiant damage.
Gotcha.
Get out of there, cat. God.
And Smudge's turn, which happens right after Micah's. Let me make sure I have Smudge's stuff. Smudge is going to cast Flame Seed. So that is 1d6. That's damage. 5. That's just like a 6 to hit, so.
Alrighty. That does in fact hit, so that's 5.
Wait, that doesn't hit?
No, it does.
It does hit. Oh, okay. So for fire damage is 1d6 plus my proficiency bonus. So So that's 5 damage.
5 damage.
As much.
Alright. And is that the end of his turn?
Yep.
Alright, Wander, you're up.
Oh boy. That's crazy. Wanda's gonna run up to it and its big old clown face. And smack it with sword. Maybe even spell of smite.
Whoa.
Spell of die.
Spell of
Spell of
cease,
get
cease
fucked.
alive.
That was not supposed to be at disadvantage, so I'll take the 20.
Alrighty.
Yeah, to smite damage is somewhere here.
I cast death.
I cast die.
Here.
Get fucked.
Alrighty.
Is it an undead clown?
Yes.
Mayhaps.
Yes, it is.
It may potentially need to take extra damage for being an unalive clown. Hold
Oh
on.
boy.
Let me have a look.
Pumpkin's like, oh, okay.
Let me just read my thingy real
We're
quick.
taking
'cause
down your clown.
You really are.
We're-
Stop it, guys. It's not funny.
We're
It's not even
Like-
my turn yet, guys.
like, clowns not in this house.
I'm just gonna roll an extra d8 on top of that. So, oh shit! All right.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Alright, guys,
Yeah,
fine. I get it. You don't
29
like my clown. We get it, okay? It's dying. Alright, whatever.
He's already dead.
You guys relentlessly assault my clown. With each kind of attack, you kind of smash it. It makes like a deep like, and it like tries really hard to like keep up on its 2 comically large clown feet. It is still standing surprisingly, but you can see like where the cotton candy on its like hair and the cotton candy that holds together its joint seems to be melting from the fucking flames of your assault. Delphina, this thing crouches and it seems to kind of like pose itself. It stands as tall as it can in its current state. Can you please tell me if a 15 hits?
It does.
Okay. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Me.
I'd say that passes. What's half of an 8d6?
That's math, man. I
I
don't.
feel like
You can just roll it and then like.
Yeah.
plop it in a calculator. Like you roll the 8d6 and then you like half whatever damage you rolled.
Mhm.
What's damage for 8d6 again? My god.
Well, you roll the 8d6 and whatever you roll, you half the damage. Like you half it.
Oh, that's right. Jesus. Hang on.
If you want, there's like the advanced dice roller for.
I see how you hate women, Pumpkin.
Oh, I do. Anyways.
Wait, 8d6? I just
What Pumpkin? What?
Listen, you guys are incredibly strong.
so where's the calculator? Hold on. Is the
No. That was what I was rolling as like an
Oh,
example of
example.
like, yeah, like this is like you can use it like to do the advanced dice roller. It adds it up for you.
What's half of 32?
Should be 16.
16. Alright.
Wait, hold on. 32 divided by 2. Yeah, 16.
Okay. Delphina, this thing looks straight at you, and it poses itself. You hear the cavern around you kind of thunder as this thing prepares, and it goes, and
Geez, it's like my cats for real.
yeah, this thing lobs out a flaming ball of molten saliva-covered cotton
Oh my
candy
God.
at you, and it smacks you straight up front, slathering you with hot, burning cotton candy sugar. And you are going to take 16 points of damage.
Alright.
And with that ends my turn, and it's Percy's turn now.
Hi. He's gonna flank with Wander. And, short sword 1. Does a 15 hit?
15 doesn't in fact hit.
And then he's going in with his second short sword.
Percy, why did your dad let you have 2 short swords?
Rogues, you know?
And here, hold on. Let me calculate all the damage up. Plus 6 plus 8 plus 2. 24 points of damage in total.
Jesus Christ, Percy!
You guys killed my clown. What the fuck?
Damn it! Damn it! I was waiting to use a spell. I've been waiting to use this
Same.
campaign.
Like I put down
Okay.
Moonbeam because I was gonna stack Moonbeam and Call Lightning.
I was gonna use Hellish
What?
What do you
Rebuke.
mean the clown is still alive? The clown is dead. The clown is totally still alive.
Oh my god. The clown is dead. You killed my clown.
No.
I'm not
The
gonna
clown's
keep my
alive.
clown alive so that you can beat up on my clown some more. The clown is dead. It's gone.
The clown could beat up on us too. You still have fighting chance.
The big
I
circus.
was the beat up on.
The big circus in the skies. Stop it. You guys.
You need to get like better dice.
You need to mind your business. Go away. You guys. This clown, it staggers and it's like smoking from the fucking various like hits that it's taken from you guys. It's bleeding molten sugar from every open hole in its body, and it eventually smashes into the ground with a loud like. And the earth beneath it like shudders as it falls dead and destroyed and falling apart onto the ground. And once again you hear the familiar voice of Tinkerakos go, "Oh, he killed my pet, man. I really like that thing."
I thought you said you didn't want it anywhere near everyone else.
Well, I didn't. It's kind of gross, but I mean, I didn't want it to die or anything, but I guess is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you did sort of place it in front of us and said, have at it.
I didn't really expect you guys to kill it, though, is the thing.
I mean...
What were we supposed to do? Delphina's like kneeling on the ground at this point with burn marks on her chest.
Micah's gonna go and heal Delphina.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hoped it would
let's
have
see.
killed you. But I mean, like, it's cool that you survived too.
Right.
Like, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna find you and kill you.
Delphina, that's 14 points of healing.
Thank you.
Tinkerakos gives a loud sigh and he goes, "Well, I guess I have to uphold my part of the bargain and let you go."
Thank you.
He gives a sign. You can kind of see his body seems to be giving more credence to like the head that's heavily frowning in despair. But you hear a very soft kind of like noise, and the image of like the fun house and the mansion like above you seems to vanish in the blink of an eye, and instead you merely see just dark night sky as the moon seems to be full, kind of full and glowing in the sky, and you are all alone with no mansion, no dancing ghosts and skeletons, and no god of trickery any longer.
Right, perfect.
Percy just like looks up like at the sky before remembering and putting his like hood on.
Percy, your hair glitters a fine, sparkling white. before you're able to kind of stash your hood back on.
Right, well, now that that's all taken care of, we can go back and tell Caspian, hey, it was real, but, also we did almost get murdered by a clown.
Percy,
Yeah.
no more inviting us into strange parties.
Technically Caspian.
It was Caspian's fault.
Technically it was Caspian. I just
You're
wanted to
the
go
one
in.
who wanted to go in.
Yeah, and it was fun.
My poor man literally wasn't even here.
I did get turned into, like, a bunny against my will, though, is the thing.
I'm sorry
I took
about
a
that.
blast of flaming hot cotton candy to the chest. Glad you had fun, though, Percy.
Sorry.
It's gonna take weeks to get out of my coat.
He'll like press his dissertation to like clean up the whatever burn marks are there, like, or burn patches. I don't think prestidigitation fixes that, but whatever like scorch marks are there, like, are gone.
It's a start. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right, well, we did good. We took care of everything. It's great.
Yep, we got out relatively in one piece.
Relatively, yes.
Let's head back. Make sure the child is all right, and that Ethan and Caspian are not at each other's throats again.
Actually, I'd probably put money on them having tried to murder each other at least once.
Well, with Eudenius and Arl egging them on, gods know what's happening.
You know what? Actually, I'd like to put money on it.
I will not.
Okay.
Shall we?
Well, yeah, we can go.
Are you guys heading back to the lighthouse?
Yep.
Yes.
You guys make your way back into the city of Isidon, out of the large forests, and you make your way back to the lighthouse. And surprisingly, Avon and Caspian are not at their throats, at each other's throats. Avon seems to have retreated back to his little office somewhere in the lighthouse. Caspian is in his own main office, tending to some paperwork. Goofy little mermaid costume still, like, on. His, like, shell bras, like, around his neck, though. Kind of like a little bow tie of sorts. Eudenius, is kind of, like, just laying on the couch, like, reading a book, with Arl kind of, like, splayed over his lap, sleeping, and both of the babies seem to be, like, kind of, like, tucked into his front. Asta seems...
Delphina goes and takes the child from Eudenius, away from Eudenius.
Oh my god. But mind you, the man is a mother before Delphina is.
She doesn't like or trust Eudenius.
Oh my god. You know, she doesn't like or trust anybody.
She doesn't like or trust the god of love.
Eudenius just, like, watches you, like, take the baby and, like, wordlessly, like, just allows you to abscond with him. Asta's kind of, just, like, seeming, like, vibing on, like, the little balcony above, Caspian's desk. No one seems to be trying to kill each other anymore, though.
Micah goes to join Asta.
Before Micah goes, he does like grab his arm real quick. He's like, "We are doing that smoke later, though."
Oh, do you want to do that right now?
No, just tomorrow or something. But
Alright.
I'll grab you later.
And of course, go get your dick appointment.
Yep.
Oh my
He
god.
smiles and wanders away into a direction you all know where he's going.
Oh my god. Find Jesus.
Delphina needs to take this child away from these sinners. Good night, Crow.
Night, Crow.
Good night.
Percy, You find Ethan in his gross little, like, makeshift study with all of his carnivorous plants. He has long since discarded his stupid bunny onesie.
Oh, I thought the bunny costume was cute.
He, like, fucking, like, glares at you from over his shoulder, and he doesn't seem very happy that you have invaded his space.
He kind of like looks like, do you want me to leave?
You gave me fucking carrots.
I thought it was cute. You had the whole rabbit thing. I thought it would be a cute idea.
Percy, Aiden, like, loudly closes, like, the book that he's reading. He, like, snaps it shut. And he turns around and he looks at you. And he sodomizes you.
Yeah! Let's go!
There's no loop, mind you.
No.
What?
He goes and tries.
Yeah. Percy's in trouble, but it's okay.
You've never you've never felt a wrath like that in your life.
This is gonna unlock something.
God is weeping. Foxglove is traumatized.
Good.
He's like hiding in like the bag of holding, like, what is going on up there?
Foxglove's hearing like smacking noises, and he's like, "Oh!"
He literally hears like fucking like shit thunder, like shit is being like thrown across the room. There's like yelling. There's like someone's like going like. He's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, Percy's getting sodomized. Micah asked as your brother goes to go get his brains railed out. Asta's kind of sitting there. He's got like a bucket of candy between his knees, and he's kind of like digging around in it.
Anything you like.
You know, if you've ever read like the ingredients on any of this candy, people from Isodon put seaweed in a lot of stuff.
Wait, really?
They do. See, it's like the first ingredient in a lot of this, followed by chocolate, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, but like, what is the seaweed mixed within the chocolate, or is it just like in a different, separate layer?
That's a really good question, actually. I've just kind of been sorting through everything.
You know, that is really odd. It's kind of unfortunate that it's mostly seaweed candy, though. I almost was hoping they'd have something.
I know. Bit disappointed myself, I suppose. And he kind of like looks up at the roof. Caspian's like office kind of like leads up onto like the roof of kind of like the roof onto the lighthouse. And he's like, do you want to come sit with me?
Yeah, of course, always.
And he kind of climbs up onto the roof with you, Micah, and the two of you just kind of like sit there for a bit. And he kind of like looks out at the stars, and he kind of like just kind of like leans his head onto your chest, and he seems, for the first time in a bit, he seems genuinely content. A lot of the time when you've seen Asta, there's kind of been like a strained kind of anxiety kind of in his stance, in the way that he sits, kind of presents himself. But here, at least now, sitting here with you, that doesn't seem to be the case.
Micah just kind of like pulls him a bit closer, and starts out the different constellations. That
What's your favorite?
my favorite.
Yeah, well, I guess one that you maybe like more than the others.
Okay, well, this one isn't an actual constellation, but I thought I just thought the stars were super close to each other. But if you look up there, there's like 5 or 6 grouped together, and if you look at it from like a certain angle, It almost looks like a horse riding another horse.
Micah, Asta looks at you, like, he, like, cocks a brow, and he's like, Micah, do you know what the bird and the bees are?
Asta, we have had sex for multiple years.
Yeah, but a horse riding another horse.
I mean,
Not
like a
exactly
horse standing
sure.
on top of another horse.
Yeah, I'm
Like
just saying.
a horse standing on another horse's back.
I'm just saying when you're like, oh, a horse riding another horse, it'll, you know, you're giving me mixed signals.
You knew exactly what I meant.
I don't think that I did.
Uh-huh, right. You know, if I wanted to say a horse having sex with another horse, I would have just said it like that.
I don't know. I thought you were being coy with me.
When have I ever been coy?
He deadpans at you.
Okay, you know what? That's a stupid question.
Like, Asta just kind of like, he kind of like fully leans into you, puts his head kind of like on your chest and on your shoulder and is just like fully like leaning into you. He kind of like grabs your hand and like kind of holds it in his lap and like intertwines his fingers with yours. And he just genuinely like sits with you. Probably for the first time since you guys have like met again. He seems very content with you there. And generally just seems to feel very safe with you in that moment.
I mean, I can keep going, but...
Your man is literally, your man is having a good time with his boyfriend, I think. For the first time, he's not thinking about his aggressive trauma.
Yeah,
No.
Micah just kind of like gathers him up in his arms and just kind of holds him close. Probably tries to make sure that he's not like getting cold up there because of, you know, Easton's general climate.
Probably eventually he does. And he's like, you should probably go inside.
Yeah, I should probably go inside. It's kind of freezing.
And the two of you, in fact, do.
Well,
Wander.
What? Who, me?
Yes, you.
What happened?
No, the other
Okay.
Wander.
There's like 5 wanders in call right now.
Oh my god, guys.
the real wonder.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yes, hello.
Wander. Caspian has his stupid little shell thing over his neck still. He's not as incoherent as he was earlier, though. Eudenius is minding his own business. Or at least pretending to. As he's
Oh my
sitting
god.
as he's sitting on the couch.
How, like, in terms of, like, where Caspian is working in the couch, like, are they in the same room? Is it, like, the next room over?
It's the next room over, essentially.
Okay.
Though Caspian's room is, like, adjacent. And has, like, a closable door. This doesn't matter. Anyways, he's, like, sitting, he's sitting in his desk, and it looks like he's, like, just finishing up boring man who leads a city things. And he looks at you. Still in his stupid fucking mermaid outfit he still has not changed out of, and he goes, well, did you have a nice Halloween?
You know, it was pretty unique. I'm not gonna forget it. We did manage to find that funny little place you were talking about.
He goes, really?
Really, it was a funny little Tinkerakos murder hole. But there was a party going on at the same time, so you win some, you get confronted by a giant murder candy floss clown. Sometimes also.
Did you at least have fun at the murder candy cotton candy clown thing?
I
Guess
got
that
a
was
shiny
true.
rock.
It may have been. Mind your business.
Do they still have the shiny rock?
Oh, they do.
I got a shiny rock.
Got a shiny rock. You've always liked shiny rocks.
That's true.
I wonder, he kind of like pulls you into his big stupid mermaid outfit wearing lap, and he holds you very close and he's like, "Well, I'm glad you had a nice Halloween."
And you, and they kind of look down at the paper. Well, it looks like you've gotten through some really interesting stuff.
I have. I did a 401k today. That was really great. I think, taxes are very fun. Writing things down, paper and ink.
Yeah. It's definitely been your favorite activity around here. Definitely, I remember that. You enjoying it a lot.
I did enjoy it a lot. Me and taxes were very good friends, in fact. I think I really can't think of anything better than I would rather be doing the taxes.
Mm-hmm. I know it's going to be really hard to tear yourself away from this, but like I think maybe, just maybe you should leave it for today.
Should I? Should I stop? Should I stop? I don't know. I think maybe that I want to keep doing papers and taxes long into the night.
Well, since you're so passionate about it, I dare not pull you from your work.
No, wait, wait.
They're like slowly inching towards the bedroom door, like, no, you sound
He's like, no,
really
wait,
enthusiastic
hang on,
about that.
Wait, hang on, wait. He like grabs them by the tail. He's like, wait, I didn't mean it. Wonder you get tax sodomized.
Oh my god.
By a slutty mermaid. Somewhere the
The slutty mermaid doesn't come off during.
what?
It doesn't come off during.
No,
the slutty
the
mermaid,
slutty mermaid
on.
costume stays on during sex, even though it chafes him underneath his tits.
Oh my...
It like gives him a wedgie.
So when are we getting Caspian art of him in this slutty outfit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to know what you're envisioning here.
Probably tomorrow. It's probably not as. Let's be honest. It's probably not as impressive as everyone thinking.
No, hold on.
Are we thinking like Markiplier slutty?
No.
mermaid?
I need to scroll back in voice text. An image was posted. I just need to find it.
I
on.
think that was in our DMs.
No. I'm sure it was in group. Hold on.
By the way, how does a 401k work?
I don't know.
in this, when his air quotes employer is a god?
It's called he signs the papers and Yuli brings him seashells.
Even by regular standards, that's not really how 401ks work.
It doesn't matter. It's how Yuli thinks that they work. She brings you a dead beluga whale.
And you're like, oh, thank you so much, Yuli.
Thank you. This will help my retirement plan.
She's all happy.
Yeah, she's wagging her big stupid tail. Someone managed to get the ghost outfit on her.
The tail wagging causes a typhoon.
Yeah, it drowns several sailors.
I got it. I found it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
See, let me like pull up what I was picturing.
Somewhere in that other room,
But I think
Genius
Caspian is wearing.
Yeah. He's like, come here, baby. I'm gonna show you double ass tonight.
The murmur.
God.
Somewhere in this lighthouse, Eudenius is pretending to mind his own business, but he definitely is not.
Like, he's doing the daffy nose under the doors for like everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Caspian's sitting there. He's like, he like throws the bra like at the door. And he's like, "Go away! I'm not doing anything. I'm just making sure that you. Do you want some water? Get away from me! Get away from me!
Oh my god.
Not now! Do not ruin
What?
this for me."
What's happening?
Denny's is being a weirdo. That's what's happening.
Did you just make up a whole scene in your own head and then react to it?
You mean what I do like
Is that
every
not how
moment?
D&D works?
Yeah,
mean-
that is how D&D works.
You mean
Let me
every
rephrase
moment of my
Let me-
life?
Let me rephrase that. Did you just make up a scene in your head, have it play out silently to yourself, and then react to it out loud to us, who were not privy to what just happened?
I think your audio may have cut out because we were talking about Edenius being weird, like, because everyone's boning and he's poking his nose under the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, what the fuck? Is fucking like
Ev-
truly losing it?
I mean, everyone. Delphina and Micah aren't boning.
See-
Delphina's certainly not. Delphina's like, bye, all you fucking gross ass bitches. I'm gonna go take care of this child away from all you hoes.
You're all being horny, and I will not be privy to that kind of debauchery. I'm going to go be a tax-paying American.
She's gonna go raise this child to go bully Aro and Eudenius's kids.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be dead ass with you. I don't think Faye Baby would be able to handle Dimitri.
Probably not. But can Delphina handle half the people she bullies?
Can Delphina handle Eudenius? I think that he won that last encounter.
That's my point. It doesn't stop her.
Oh my god.
We need to bring back bullying.
We need to get you
Specifically,
therapy.
like, only so that Delphina can do it.
We need to get you intensive therapy.
My therapist disagrees.
Oh my god. We're gonna end that there stream. Thank you for coming.
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
night. That was a good session.
That
I
was so
can't believe
fun.
you actually. I can't believe you successfully ran like a one shot in just one session.
I was thinking, like, we usually go long. This is gonna end up like being